Hello, everybody, and welcome to our Wednesday night stream. Tonight, we're going to be talking briefly about two of the uh, wonderful shows that we watched growing up as kids in reruns. The what they considered the Halloween type sitcoms of comedy and so on throughout the year. And those were the Addams Family and also the Munsters. And with me tonight, for right now, is I'm hoping we're getting a few more people to come up here on the panel that I've sent messages to. But we have Brother Jay here. And Jay, how are you doing, my friend?
Howdy! I'm just so proud to be here.
I like that background.
Who
Very
did
good.
what? Who did what to whom? Why wasn't I invited?
That's well, it's good to see you, Jay. I'm glad you're here because I know you were one like me who watched those two series, here and there. And I did like the movies from the Addams Family, which is why I'm just emphasizing those two tonight. Which was Addams Family, featuring Raul Julia as Gomez, Angelica Houston as Morticia,
Oh, I
and
thought
then
we
they
were going to
came.
talk about the TV shows.
Well, we are talking about the TV shows first, but we'll also talk about the two
Oh,
movies from the
oh,
Addams
okay.
Family. And then I also mentioned that if anybody wants to talk about in the chat, you can ask a question. And, if you remember, because I don't think my memory is too good tonight, but if you remember some of the Addams Family, uh, you know, s- crossovers they did with Scooby Mysteries. I think Scooby Doo, Where Are You Mysteries? I know they were on that.
Scooby
Somebody,
Dooby Doo,
Booger four one
where
four,
are you?
told me they played a group, a family called the Gruesomes, which they patterned after the Addams
Mm,
Family on an episode of the Flintstones. Um, and then let's see, the Munsters. I think the Munsters did
Lorraine.
one or two TV well, that was Lurch, yeah. Played by the great Ted Cassidy, by the way. Um, who was also Rock in What Are Little Girls Made Of? That was Ted Cassidy,
Hmm.
in the TOS episode. But yeah, I mean, it just I know the Munsters. I think they did one or two TV specials. I want to call it. Hey, hey, get down from that TV. Get down right now. Don't you dare go up there. My cats. Stop it. Mumbai?
Suzanne,
No.
get off the TV.
On the TV.
No, it's Moonpie. Moonpie's getting too close. I don't want her near wires and stuff. She might get hurt, poor thing. And we've got Brad Wolf who comes here first. Hi, all. I can't stay. I just wanted to say have a great stream, Mikey. Thank you, Brad Wolf. And
Thank you, Brad.
yeah. And he says, howdy, Brother Jay.
Howdy.
And he says he watched the Raul Julia Adams Family movies recently, loved them. I only got to see clips of the Adams show, watched several Munsters episodes. Yeah, they're awesome. And hi, Booger. And there is our friend, Booger414, with his lovely wife, the cosplayers.
Booger.
Hi, Brad. And hello, Booger. How are you, sir? Good to see you. The cat goes where the cat goes. Yes, that's true. And Sneaky Boo Pie.
Like
Yes,
a
he's very
kitten in a
sneaky.
blender.
Yeah, I don't think we want to do that. um, okay, so let's go with starting with the Adams family. Now, first of all, I want to mention that everyone in the Adams family is gone, according to IMDb and other sources. The only person still breathing is John Aston, who was the original Gomez on the series, Gomez Adams. And I have this buddy of mine. I just want to mention this quickly. His name is Neanderthal. That's his DJ name. And he ran a radio station back in Arizona when I was living there called KSLX 100.7. It was an FM station. And every time that a famous celebrity passed away, the last words out of his mouth was John Aston lives. The man is still alive. So, you know, so we did lose we did lose Raul Julia. I don't want to mispronounce that name. From after he did the first two Addams Family movies, and he unfortunately passed away. So, but I know Angelica Houston's still alive. I know Christina Ricci, who played Wednesday in those two films, is also breathing. So, yeah, there's a few people. But first, we're just going to talk about the series. Um,
Angela Houston was in the movie John Wick. John Wick.
right. Yeah, she was also in John Wick franchise. That's right.
Hmm.
She did. Showed up in that. That was one of her last films she did recently was John Wick, yeah. And it was the third one she did. Yeah. When he was on the run, Parabellum. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
cool. Gorilla says, I'm like Sergeant Schultz on this show. I know nothing. Well, Gorilla, we count on you to boot bad people. I had to get rid of one person earlier before everybody showed up. Uh, I won't say his name because he was banned, but he did not look like a good person. So I trusted my instinct and I banned him from everything. So, and hello, Sir Lemon Pie. Good to see you, my friend. Hello
Sir
there.
Lemon.
Sir Lemon! It's Lemon Man!
Look like Iceman got a hold of your lemon.
Yeah, right. Okay, so let's see. So we got Brad, Booger, Gorilla, and Lemon. All right, cool. All right, so Brother Jay, uh, go ahead and just tell me what was your experience with the Adams family?
I love and still love today the TV show The Addams Family more than I do The Munsters.
Okay,
I love Lurch every time they rang the noose bell and he come. It didn't matter if he was three stories up. He always was there in the half a second and when you rang. And he was also the hand. His hand was thing.
oh, it was. I thought it was. I thought John Aston's
Somebody
man was
said,
the thing.
somebody just said on YouTube that they researched that it was what's his name's
Ted Cassidy.
but how is it possible when he was actually filming when the hand was there?
Right.
So it can't be his hand.
No, it can't be his hand.
No.
Well,
And it can't
let's
be
see
John
here.
Aston's because John Aston has been there with Thing too. So it's
Right, he's
somebody
standing
else's.
there with Thing.
They're not doing their good research job. But
That's
whoever it
right.
was good as the Thing.
Yeah. So I'll
And
just
I
mention a
loved
quick.
Carolyn Jones.
Oh
I
yeah, I
loved
miss Carolyn
everybody
Jones.
on it. And even though they did some weird things, I loved them all. Loved them all. And do you know that their walls were actually pink color?
Yeah.
Yep, in color they were pink. If
Hey,
they
and there's
had
Beer Self
if they
Adventures,
had
Mr.
color
Larry.
TV, it would be pink walls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Mike,
And yeah, and
I'm not gonna,
good to see you, Larry.
yeah,
Yeah,
Hi,
I'm
we were
not,
Larry.
just asking Brother Jay first about his experiences with the Adams family. I just
yeah,
want to catch up here on the chat real quick.
hold
So
on.
Booger says, my brother who passed away a few years ago used to see if the singer Tom Lehrer was still alive. He is 96 and still kicking. That's pretty cool, brother. And there is Raquel SSG2211. Raquel, I did send you a StreamYard link through your Facebook Messenger, sweetie. So
You
if you want
wanted
to
to
come up
say
and join
something,
us,
Larry? It looks
or
like he wants to say something real quick. What does
Yes, I do.
Larry want to say?
yeah, go ahead, sir. Go ahead, Larry. I'm
Michael,
sorry.
I'm not going to be able to stay too long. I'm having heart issues pretty bad.
Oh
Oh
My
wow.
God.
heart's racing really, really severe. It's doing a lot of flurrying. I'm getting pains up and down,
Uh,
which I just,
You need to go to the
I
emergency room.
yeah, I just might because I'm sweating profusely.
You need
It's
to get
just,
off right now and go to the emergency room.
yeah,
Listen to
go with
Brother Jay.
yeah,
yeah.
go with Diane and let Diane take you.
Okay, okay.
Please, please.
I
Yeah,
We'll
just
be
live.
praying for
stay
you.
on.
All right, thank you guys. Love you guys.
All
Love you
right.
too, brother.
Always be yourself.
You too. Keep in touch, brother, okay?
I will. I will.
All right.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Right.
Bye.
Yeah, we
Wow.
don't want him to stay when he's
No,
in
no,
severe
no. I
pain
don't.
and heart issues. We want
No,
him to
not when
go to
he's
the
all of a
doctor.
sudden caught that. Yeah, no. I sent him a link and he came over. I'm glad he did.
I
I'm
hope
glad
they
you were
find
here,
out
Larry.
what's wrong with him.
I hope so too because
Come
I'm
on up,
scared. I
Raquel.
don't know what. Yeah, come on up, Raquel. Like I said, we did send you the link through your Facebook Messenger and one to Moira too. So please, if you ladies want to come up and you remember anything about Addams Family or Munsters or any of their
I
movies, let us
gave
know.
I gave a Walmart checkout employee, female checkout employee, the greatest compliment, and she took it the wrong way.
Oh,
I
okay.
said
There's
hello, and
there's your question.
"He-
Yeah, there's your
she said
question, Jay.
hello. She said hello. She said, how are you? And I said, I'm doing better now that I've seen you. And she said, okay.
Yeah. Well, now Booker answered your question. He did say Ted Cassidy sometimes was Thing, but sometimes the
Oh,
producer would substitute for him
it looked
when they
like the
had to
same
appear
hand.
together. Yeah, yeah. But no, but see, Booker and his wife are both cosplayers, and
Hmm.
they're very knowledgeable. They know a lot about. You know what, Booker? Okay, Booker. If I send you the link here in the chat real quick, go ahead and click on it. You can join us if you want. Let me know first, though. Let me know if you want to join us in the panel tonight. You're more than welcome because you are
Well,
very
like I said,
knowledgeable
that's
about
what I
this.
heard somebody say on YouTube,
Yeah.
that
Well, I
he
mean,
was the hand.
Yeah, Booker confirmed it for you. Also, Lemon Pie says hello to Raquel and prayers for Larry. Thank you, Sir Lemon. And Lemon does say, well, Jay, some women can't handle compliments from men.
I know, but for me, that's impossible. I'm awesome.
Yes, you are. Okay, so Brad, Booker, Gorilla, Lemon, and Raquel. Okay, awesome. And we have Larry. Okay. All right. So, well, let's just go ahead and give you guys just real some quick tidbits, trivia bits here. First of all, this show overall did receive 2 wins and 4 nominations. We'll just mention the 2 wins they received. Uh, one winner thing in 2022 from the Online Film and Television Association. That's the TV Hall of Fame. For theme songs, they gave it to Vic Mizzy, who was the one that wrote the theme song for Addams Family. So he
Yeah,
won an award there. And then the Rondo Hatton Classic Horror Awards in 2006, they won a winner. Had what they call a Rondo RONDO statuette for best classic TV DVD. Oh wow, cool! So that was just the 2 awards that they won overall. Um, there's this really
the
cool
Addams family
trailer.
was crazy, but they were kooky and strange, but I loved them more than the Munsters because one, the Addams family was rich, but they lived in what looked like squalor, but it was home to them, and they had the cutest flower, and it ate flesh. Oh my
Yeah.
God, that was crazy. Well,
Oh
actually,
yeah.
it ate hamburger meat, but still,
Right. And we
God.
just wanted to talk. Yeah, we just want to talk about John Aston real quick. He was born March 30th, 1930. So the man is
Hi,
94 years
Raquel, come
old.
on up.
Yeah. Oh, Raquel's here? Okay. Hi,
Hello.
Raquel. Meow, meow.
Yeah. Sorry I'm a little late. Uh,
Oh,
Meow meow meow
don't
meow
worry
meow
about
meow
that.
meow 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 meow
yeah,
meow
it's
meow
been a
meow
What?
meow.
long, busy day.
We
Gonna.
were, yeah, no, we were just talking about John Aston. He's the only surviving member of the original cast. But I didn't know
Hmm.
this. The one thing I didn't know about John was he was nominated for an Academy Award. Back in 1969, he was
Mm-hmm.
nominated for Best Short Subject, Live Action Subject, and it was called Prelude. 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 Interesting. But as I said, he is 94 years old. And let's see.
Mhm.
Yeah, he's known for not just the Addams Family, but remember, he was the judge in the movie with Michael J. Fox, The Frighteners from 1996. He also was in That Touch of Mink in 1962. Well, that's before any of us were born on the planet. In 1972, he played Evil Roy Slade in a TV movie called Evil Roy Slade. And he did all 64 episodes of The Addams Family. That was the total amount of episodes that were in the whole series.
Hmm.
So 3 seasons from 1964 to 66, I believe. Yeah, something like that. Anyway,
He was in a TV show that I loved. I never got to see, but I didn't know it was on TV at the time. They made it into a TV show that was my favorite, one of my favorite naval comedy movies called Operation Petticoat, and he was
oh
playing the
yeah,
part of
right.
that Cary Grant, not Cary, is it Cary Grant? Cary Grant was playing.
Oh, and Lemon Pie says, try that line on Raquel now, Jay.
What line?
Say, how are you doing, Raquel?
I'm doing good. It's been a long, busy day today.
No, say it
Uh,
to me.
well, how are you doing today, Brother Jay?
I'm doing better now that I've seen you.
Thank you. Yeah, it's been a long, busy day. It's going to be another long, busy day tomorrow, too.
Yeah,
Well, he
yeah,
was
it
just
has.
talking about, Brother Jay was just talking about his experience. So that's why he tested on you there, Raquel. You
Yeah,
passed with flying colors.
Oh, thank you.
I had a lady at the Walmart checkout lady, and she took offense to it. I'm going like, you take offense to a
Bingo.
compliment,
Oh,
Lord.
jeez.
Yeah.
You know, he
I don't know.
also
It seems
played the
like
Riddler in Batman.
that's right. He did. He did. While Frank Ocean was working on something else. Yes, that's true.
I
John
am
Astin came in.
half tempted to say if someone should put something in the treat jar to see how she likes that.
Yeah, and he
Might
reprised
be.
his role, and so did Ted Cassidy. Most of the whole cast of the Addams Family reprised their role in the cartoon
I
of
agree, Lemon Pie. I
Scooby
agree.
Doo.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, let me ask Raquel. So Raquel, what was your experiences? Did you get to see any of the original Adams Family episodes? Any of them?
No, I haven't. But I do. I am familiar with the two movies that starred Christopher Lloyd. Those two
Yes.
movies
Right.
I'm most familiar with. But I'm not really familiar with the originals, though.
Oh
Right.
God, you gotta
Um.
watch it. Oh my God, it's so funny.
Oh yeah. Well, I know that they. But don't they have it available on? Is it on Tubi or is it on
I'm fixing to
I
Peacock or
find out.
don't know. I can
I'm
check.
fixing to find out. I'm
Adams
fixing to
Family?
find
Yeah.
out.
See if they have any of those. Yeah.
Which year?
Now. Yeah.
How can I
Now.
watch the Addams Family TV show?
TV
Yeah.
show?
Now. Yeah.
Pluto
The Adams
TV,
Family. Yeah.
Freevee.
Freebie. Okay.
Freebie. Okay.
It's on
You know
Freebie.
You can
about
watch it
Freevee,
at
don't you?
you can watch it Amazon Prime. It's like only
Yeah.
cost you like $1.99.
You don't
Nice.
have to pay anything with Freevee. You just have to watch some commercials. Same with
Yeah,
Pluto.
you just have to watch it with ads, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It gives you a chance to go to the bathroom and get you something to drink.
Or some snacks.
Yeah, I'm not
Popcorn.
really
Something.
familiar
Now
with the
you just pulled a J
1964.
there.
I've been hanging around you too long.
I know.
Okay.
He was
Um,
he was also had a recurring role on Night Court as Buddy Ryan.
He did? Wow, cool.
Hmm.
Nice.
And
Booger
they
says, I remember
also
the
brought
series.
it back. They also brought the Addams family back in '92, and did it was an animated series, and he lent his voice.
He did. Yeah,
Yep.
okay, I remember that. We might have to look at that real quick too. Booger
Uh-huh.
says, I remember the series and repeats, but I was too young to understand what a repeat was. When I was around your age, Booger, I was told it was going to be called it was going to go into what they called syndication, and then it was going to be called a rerun. So eventually it was a rerun. So maybe it became a repeat after a rerun or a repeat episode. I remember it as reruns. That's how I was able to watch it.
Yep. Yep.
And Lemon says, I can
Oh,
handle ads. I grew up in the 80s. Well, yeah, but I'm older than you,
uh,
Lemon.
John Aston
I just
also
got my second
played.
drink. Okay, cool. Yeah,
John Aston also played Grandpa Adams in the new
yeah,
Addams Family TV show.
he did. Yes, in the TV
Uh
series.
huh.
Yeah, which didn't last too long. That didn't do so
Uh-uh.
well.
The
But
last thing he ever did, he played Uncle Dudley Marvel, Captain Marvel, Shazam, in Justice League Action in 2017.
yeah, cool. Yeah, yeah. He's done voiceover work too. Done a lot of work.
Yep, yep.
John Aston. And like I said, oh, and I don't know if Raquel caught it before you came, hun, but John Aston is the only surviving member of the original show, and
Okay.
he's 94 years old. Everybody else is gone.
Hmm.
Yeah, Ted
That's a lot.
Cassidy,
Nothing.
Carolyn Jones, Jackie Coogan, who played Uncle Fester. Yeah, Lisa Loring, who played the original Wednesday. The guy who played Pugsley just recently passed away, making John Aston the last surviving member. So yeah,
Okay, I'm sorry. I have to break our topic to just hit this a red alert. Now hotels are going to start charging people electricity. Holiday
wow,
Inn is the first one that is going to start charging their residents $12.95 energy fee.
wow. And hello, Jim's Landscape LLC #1, Commodore Productions. Welcome, Jim. Uh, Jim, if you want to come up, I can go ahead and post just in the chat. I'm not going to pin it, but I'll post it because I did tell Booger if he wants to come. So yeah, let me just do a post here. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So here is the StreamYard, Booger and Jim. If you remember the
Booga.
show, you want to come up and talk with us, more than welcome to come. I did send out some StreamYard links to some of our other friends too, Moira and Gorilla if he wants to come. So
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
And they're charging a 3% credit card surcharge. This is stupid.
yeah. And Booger says yes, both those terms were used too. Yeah, so rerun, repeat, right? Hi, Jim from Lemon. And Booger says he was great as Buddy in Night Court. I totally agree. And there's our friend Booger414, our cosplayer and Buddy. How are you, sir?
Doing good tonight. Let me just mute the regular broadcast. There we go.
Okay, okay. And there's our other friend and brother, Jim's Landscape. Great to see you, Jim.
You mean
Here we
that
go.
damn Booker beat me? Boy, he must have slid up here.
Well, I don't know about
God
slide.
damn.
He just kind of crawled in, I think. Just kind of
I
went,
think he,
and he's
I
in there.
think he picked his nose and slid right in faster than me. God
Oh
dang.
my
And I was
God.
typing a comment when you posted the link.
Yeah, there we go. You said the Buddy, and then you said my wife and I saw Addams Family on Broadway with Nathan Lane and BB Newirth. That would have been awesome. I would have loved to have seen that. That would have been cool. Yeah. And
This
hi
will be the
414.
last time that I do something off topic, but I want to be the first one to announce this. Ringo Starr is going to release a country album in January 2025.
There's a couple possibilities of
He
where
is?
this individual like
Yep.
All right, that's a weird one.
Yep.
Well, he's a good songwriter and singer, so
He
he
is.
should
Well,
do.
he performed
It
with
says
Buck Owens. He did it. He
it's
performed with Buck Owens back in the day. Act Naturally.
no,
Great song.
no, 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 no.
Streets
He
Bakers
just
Dough.
did a cameo. He didn't sing or do anything.
Oh, I thought he sang with Buck on that.
He sang
Oh, you mean I was thinking about his town. Yes, he did. He did do
Yes,
a video with him. Yes, yes. I'm
he,
sorry.
he did. Yes. And Streets
I'm
Bakers
gonna be a
Dough.
big star. Yeah. I'm gonna be a big
I'll
star.
be
Yeah.
a star.
What?
Yeah, he did. So he's already done a country song. And he also got he teamed up with some country music stars to write some music.
Oh, cool. Yeah. So, so let's see.
Somebody's
Booger.
TV is on.
I'm
Ain't
sorry.
mine.
If Zosha was Swedish, she would have been very unpopular.
You rang?
Oh yes, you're right. Yes, I did. So Booger, what do
Somebody's
you think
music
of
is TV is on.
somebody's TV is on? I don't know.
Yeah, it's probably
Maybe.
mine in the background.
Oh,
I'll
oh,
turn it.
okay.
I'll mute it.
Just in the
Oh, thank you,
I'll mute
Booger's
it.
wife.
Hold on.
Thank
Mikey
you.
says hi to you.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello, darling.
It's
Hi.
Booger. Is your wife allowed to say her first name or?
Sure, if you want to.
Sure.
What's your name?
Christine.
Hi, Christine.
Hi.
I bet you're better looking than the evil car.
Oh, what is
Well,
that
we
song
did just
that
get that Christmas ornament.
Yeah, well, there you go.
what's that song Mikey on Star Trek that man sings about Kathleen? Oh, is
That's
it Christine?
Riley.
Is her name
Riley.
Christine or Kathleen?
It's Video Kathleen. It's that guy who played Riley.
Booger, what's your wife's name again? Kathleen
No, her
or
name's Christine.
It's
Oh,
Christine.
Christine Chapel. Okay.
Oh yeah, there you go. She's
Or
Christine
Christine
Chapel.
16. Of course, that sold a song that Christine 16 would be elderly now.
Oh, it's there you go.
Oh.
I am so sorry.
Oh,
Funeral
just
services will be tomorrow at 10
Good
a.m.
Booger will be buried with his water buffalo hat.
And they all go crazy.
Christine, did you hear me? Funeral
No.
services will be at 10 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
Because
My
your
gosh.
husband's going to die tonight, I'm sure.
No, he'll be fine. He'll be.
I've survived better or
Oh,
worse.
me too.
Oh
Me
my
too.
God,
Booger. Me
he's just
too.
nailing that nail into the cross even more. Whoa.
And Lemon says hi to Suzanne. So hi, Suze, and hello, Christine, from all of us. It's a very most pleasurable honor to hear your voice, Miss Christine. You have a great
It's the
husband there.
most wonderful time of the year.
Hey, stop! No, that's too early. Oh, brother Jay, stop.
Wait for Thanksgiving first.
Yeah, we gotta reach Thanksgiving and Tryptophan, and we have to reach Trip. Yeah, and Tryptophan.
I sent Mikey a picture of two turkeys with bathlets and Klingon riches, and it said, "It is a good day to die. They will sing great songs in our honor."
Yeah. Oh, look at this! You possess one car, and you are known as a fireball for life.
Oh man. Labeled for life.
Oh, that's funny. Oh, hey, Toby. Hello, Toby. Larry's friend
What's up?
from Arizona. Halloween is first. Yep. Then Thanksgiving, and then Christmas. Yes,
Oh.
sir. I totally agree with you there. Good to see you.
I almost forgot, Mikey. I was
What?
on the interstate in West Monroe, headed back home to Bastrop, and guess what I saw on the other side of the interstate?
What'd you see?
Somebody tricked out their white car, to look like a Starfleet shuttlecraft.
Wow. Did you
Did you
get
take a
that,
Oh,
picture?
Jim? Wow.
oh my God, it was wonderful.
A
Did you get a
Starfleet
picture?
shuttlecraft. Yeah, did you get a
No, I
picture?
was trying. We were going too fast, and he passed us, and I wanted
No.
to get a picture of it.
Oh, bummer. Wah, wah. Okay, Raquel. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, Raquel, I had to step away for a minute. Okay, so I asked Jay, so Jim, do you remember some of the we're just going in general about these two franchises. So what do you remember your best memories about Addams Family or what you saw? Or did you see any of the movies or any of their specials?
Addams Family, funny as heck. I like Uncle Fester. I wish I can put the light bulb in my mouth and get it to glow.
That's right.
Yeah.
Amen. Yeah, the great Jackie Coogan.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, he
He
grew up
made
with
it
a
blink
lot
and
of
everything.
silent movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was actually, I remember this. He was one of the members of the R Gang, was Jackie Coogan.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
was.
What?
He was.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, Jackie
He
Coogan was also in Charlie Chaplin movies, and
Yes.
his parents stole all his money,
That,
on Little
And-
Rascals.
and that's why the California child labor laws for actors are known as the Jackie Coogan laws.
wow.
Oh
right.
my God.
That's right. Yes.
He had to sue
And
them.
I have to say that Christopher Lloyd, as Raquel wonderfully mentioned, played him to the best. I mean, he did. Lloyd is so multi-talented. He can play so many different characters. Because
Yep.
we know he was great as Krug in Star Trek 3 Search for Spock. We know he was great as the cabbie for Taxi. You know,
Reverend Jim
he was
Ignatowski.
Mm-hmm.
right, and yeah, and he was great in all of the Back to the Future films as
I'm
Doc
sorry,
Brown.
I just couldn't stand Taxi.
All Taxi.
Nope.
You had to be a Judd Hirsch man in order to or like Locke, which was played by the great Andy Kaufman before he passed away. But yeah, or Danny DeVito.
Here I come to save the day.
I actually owned that movie at one time, Man on the Moon, about the biography of Andy Kaufman. That was very well done. I really liked that. Jim Carrey did a pretty good job in that.
That's
Playing
one
him.
of the few movies where Jim Carrey doesn't play Jim Carrey doing the Jim Carrey production of Jim Carrey.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Because he
Oh,
always
yeah,
seems to
he
play
gets-
the same character or very similar characters. But The Truman Show, Man in the Moon, and although I haven't seen it, from what everybody said, The Majestic.
I liked him in The Majestic, actually.
Everybody who's seen it, I know, said that he knocked it out of the park with that.
Yep.
Yes. I agree. But I think it's funny it's the still Cable Guy. Cable Guy!
No.
I still think
Truman
that's funny.
Show.
Oh, well, no, but I mean, funny for me.
Truman Show and the lying movie where he always lies.
Well, did you guys ever like him in Ace Ventura Pet Detective or
Oh yeah.
the other one?
He was crazy.
or Me, Myself, and Irene?
Every
That's
time
a
when the
funny one,
landlord knocked on the door, all the animals hid.
Yeah.
That was neat as heck, though.
And then he had the Grinch. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
That was a stupid movie.
Yeah, crazy.
Stupid is as stupid does, sir.
So what if there was one
No, it was.
well, yeah. Well, let me
I
ask
was
you guys this.
embarrassed to even be in the movie, in the theater.
Yeah.
Couldn't stand it.
Well-
I left.
Well, let's get back to Addams for a minute. So let me ask you
Yeah.
guys, what was and you guys can each answer in turn if you want. What was your favorite? If there was an episode that you could pick from the episodes from the series, what would be your favorite one? If you recall them. This goes to you too, Booker, if you can recall any of the
I don't have just one episode that I love. I love them all.
Yeah,
Okay.
same
Yeah,
way.
I'm thinking of
I-
two little bit. I'm
I
thinking of
would
two little
say
bits.
Go ahead.
I'm thinking of 2 bits that were really just scenes in it. There was one where the Addamses decided to get behind a local candidate for city council, and
Okay.
Morticia was making campaign signs
Uh-huh.
and had, instead of "he's your friend," "he's your fiend," and he was horrified at the Addamses wanted to support him, but they thought he was they thought he was the best guy for the job. And if I
Right.
remember
Wow.
correctly, he was corrupt, and that's why Gomez liked him, because he could be bought.
That's the reason why they liked him, because he's corrupt.
Yep. And
They
then
always do
welcome
everything
back,
backwards.
Raquel.
I love
you.
the 2-parter where the it's storming and everything. The kids are scared and everything, which that is weird. Why would they be scared of lightning when everything is reversed in the Addams family? You would think that they would love it, but anyway, um, Gomez and Morticia are telling about how they met and married.
Oh, yeah.
I love that
That's a good
episode.
one too. Now, guys, let me ask you. They did do a Halloween special, correct?
Yes, they
I
did.
think they did a couple
I
of them.
love that Halloween special. I really did.
I think a
Yeah.
It
couple
brought
of
a
them.
lot of the family back and everything. I thought that was really well done.
Especially when
Yep.
Uncle Fester was diving for apples and he kept us space in there for a long time.
Damn straight.
Just bubbling like crazy to get those apples.
You know what? I just found out that my favorite episode has to be the one where Don Rickles is in it, and he's with this other guy, this other
Mhm.
actor, and they're
Yeah.
running from the cops, and they go into the house, and they think that these guys, because it's Halloween, they think that these guys are, just, asking for candy or things, but
All
instead
dressed
Gomez
up.
is
No.
giving them cash, and then they're trying to jimmy the drawers so they get more cash out, and then all of a sudden all sorts of weird things happen to them throughout the house, and they decide to play hide and seek. But of course, they don't go to hide and seek them. But then, what Thing does is he locks the front door so they can't get out.
Mm.
And then
Yep.
eventually, when you hear the ding dong bell, then there's the cops and they take them away. And it's just
Yeah. Thing
freaking
must have called
hilarious.
the cops or something.
He did. I'm sure he did. And it was
But
just
how does he
hilarious. Seeing
talk?
Don
You
Rickles.
know?
Yeah, but it was funny seeing Don Rickles in more of a
Rain.
serious
Yeah.
light, kind of being funny, kind of being a pratfall thing, but it was done so well, and I recently saw it.
Yeah.
I rewatched it, and it's one of my favorites. I love that
Yeah.
episode. It's very good. Raquel, let me ask you about the movies. Which one was better for you, the Addams Family or the Family Values one?
I'll have to say for me, it was probably the Addams Family, the original one, the first one, from 1991.
Yes. And what did you like about it? Did you like that? Well, maybe I should ask you, do you think that Raul, Julia, and Angelica Houston played the roles perfectly? Because we all know Christopher Lloyd did a great job with Fester. I mean, really
Mhm.
did. Yeah.
Agreed. Well, pretty great in my eyes. Really, have no complaints.
Yeah.
They were too
Yeah.
serious for me. The Addams Family has always been a comedy, not a serious, dramatic thing.
But it ended up
To
as a
each his own.
funny. Right, Jay, that's true. But I mean, it did end up as a funny, there were funny endings on both films, I think. Especially with the kids. Oh, setting
Yeah.
fire and all that. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
Christina Ricci.
They pushed the witch into the oven, Mom. Oh my Lord, what are they teaching these children?
Oh, yeah, where she's without a job and she's sitting there talking to the kids about Hansel and Gretel.
Mhm.
Oh my God. And you see that, and by the way, there's this little cameo by the director, Barry Sonnenfeld. You remember when, Raul Gomez was pissed off and he's getting ready to have the trains crash? The little passenger in there? That was Barry Sonnenfeld in a cameo.
Oh my
Nice.
God, there was actually a person in the train.
Yes, and it was played by Barry Sonnenfeld, the director of the film. So
Oh my
he's
God.
right in there. He's looking up, and he says this maniacal face of Raul, just like going,
Maniacal laugh.
oh my God, it's
Maniacal
so
laugh.
freaking hilarious. No, it did have
Yeah.
funny moments, Jay. It really did. I love him. I know Suzanne loves him. That's why we were
What
watching.
about the early episode of the TV show where Pugsley he got hit or something? Something happened to him, and
Yeah,
no, he got a dog or something. He found a
right.
dog, and all he wanted to do was be around that dog instead of playing with dynamite and everything.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
when he talked with the psychiatrist, he got better.
Wow, interesting. There's a picture. I was looking at the IMDb of this when I was starting to take a look at some information, and there's a scene where Gomez is holding on to Wednesday and is giving her a big hug. I'm trying to remember what episode that was in. It's a very poignant moment, where he's very close to his daughter and they're hugging. So I'm not sure where that was from, which episode it was from,
Hmm.
but it's part of the whole series trailer. Yeah, let's catch up with the
Yeah,
chat here real
yeah,
quick, guys. Toby, our friend, says nasty storms in the Midwest of the U.S. Oh, be safe out there, Toby.
yeah. They're
Um,
headed our way.
Yankees won game 4 yesterday, and they are up in the fifth game. Well, that's not good news. Maybe, well, it could be the eyes
Yeah,
trying to make
somebody
this some
grabbed
good series.
the ball when a player was trying to catch it, and he got ejected and banned from the stadium forever.
Two fans got ejected from Game 5 for taking Mookie Betts' ball. I read it today from the Dodgers in Game 4. So they got ejected. They can't even attend this game tonight. So, and they were two Yankees fans. Yeah. Matt Arnold is here. Hello, everyone. Hello, Matt. It's good to see you, my friend.
Hey, Matt.
And
Hello.
he says good night. Okay. All right, sir. Quick appearance and a quick disappearance. All right. And good night then, Matt. Be careful.
Hmm.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, so Booger, I haven't asked you yet. What was your favorite? If you had to pick one episode, what was your favorite episode? Good night, babe.
Again, I don't think there's a favorite episode. I did like them all. I liked the one, like I said, with the political campaign, and then there was another one where
Hmm.
there was a family that was trying to ingratiate themselves to the Addamses because they had found that they were those Addamses descended from John Adams and John Quincy Adams,
Right.
and they were doing everything they could, including having their kids come over to play with Pugsley because it was good to be seen with the Addamses until they finally just decided the Addamses were too much for them to take.
Oh,
Probably made a mistake, and they weren't related to them people, I guess.
Well,
I
the funny thing is that came up in the Broadway play too, that they were related to those Addamses.
really? Wow.
And I always kind of wondered, how do you get like a Spanish name like Gomez, but be related to John Adams?
Oh, weird. That's weird. Oh.
But the
Mhm.
Broadway play
I don't
took a
know.
lot. It took a lot of inspiration from the TV show. As a matter of fact, the guy who played Fester in that was basically doing a Jackie Coogan impression, and he was good at it. But he had
Yeah.
the voice too. He had the mannerisms, and while Gomez always looks like Gomez, Morticia always looks like Morticia. As Fester, he looked like Jackie Coogan. The costume designers dressed him up completely like the
Wow.
TV show.
Wow.
Mhm.
Wow. That's great. That's great. Choreography, right? That's wonderful.
He may have
You
been a
know,
fan of the
think
Addams Family
Oh,
TV show.
he had to be. There had to be some serious fans involved with that for him to be able to do that impersonation.
we'll pull that off. Yeah.
Hmm.
I think what was done really well. This is kind of off topic, but what was done really well that my folks and I got to see was the Lion King, the Broadway production, and they were in Las Vegas for a few weeks and whatever, and it was the whole detailed production. And I was blessed enough that my folks took me, and the three of us, we went to go see it there in Vegas. It was
Mhm.
wonderfully done. The songs were spot on. The singers were great. The actors, the actresses, all of them that played the parts, Mufasa, everything was fantastic. That was it. And we also saw uh, another production called The Jersey Boys, which was about the story about Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons. And the guys that stood in, for them, but the harmonies were perfect, singing was everything was done well. So
Mhm.
I can say I've seen two really good Broadway shows, in my opinion. I mean, that I really enjoyed. So yeah, no, I mean they were done. I'm sure just as well as the Addams Family on Broadway was done. Yeah.
Mhm.
They always have good things with that. Uh, Let me just go ahead. We'll get to Munsters here in a minute. So I just want to mention that this the series received so far from over 22,000 people on IMDb. Gave it a rating of 8 out of 10. That's about the same rating I usually give it, about a 4.5 out of 5. So like a very high B plus or an A minus range. And David Levy, of course, created it. Now let's see. Yeah, I already mentioned what the Addams Family won. Just 2 awards. Uh, it's too bad they didn't win any Emmys at the time. I guess. Some of the episodes that stand out. I'm just going to read their titles here real quick. One is Morticia's Romance, and that was in season 2, episode 2. And another one they top rate is which was made on Friday, December  24th, 1965, Christmas with the Addams Family. That's from season 2 also, episode 15. Those are a couple of their top rated. And let's see. Right. So the one who played, as I mentioned before, Felix Silla did pass away. So did Lisa Loring, Marie Blake, who played Grandmama, Ted Cassidy, who played Lurch, Jackie Coogan played Fester, Carolyn Jones, who played Morticia. It was Ken Weatherwax. He was the very last person, other than John Aston, who was still alive, and he's gone. And he played Pugsley. So right now, it is just John Aston, according to
And
what they say.
Ken Rotheracks is related to the Weatheracks that owned and trained Lassie.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. Oh, wow. Okay.
Yep.
Ooh.
That's cool. That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Oh, very much so. Okay. Oh, you know what? And I wanted to ask Raquel about the movies. So you did say you saw them both. Um,
Yes.
so what? Yeah. So what rating would you give each film? Both the first one and the Family Values one.
Let's see. I will give the first one in solid A, and
Mm-hmm.
then the family Adam's Family Values. Um, like an A minus. And then I did see the Adams Family reunion. I would give that a B minus.
Yeah, that's supposed to be the third one, and everybody says we don't mention the third one. We don't mention the third one. I don't know. It was just terrible, they said. I don't know.
But you
I
know
don't
what's
know. I mean,
interesting
I
about
only
the third
saw it
one
once
though?
myself. Yeah, the third one. Yeah.
You know what's
There are
interesting
three.
about the third one is the third one led to a TV series called The New Addams Family, with the
Right.
same
With
actress
Mhm.
playing Wednesday, and
right.
that's the one that John Aston showed up as Grandpapa.
As
Yep.
Grandpapa. Yeah. Yeah, I remember that. It didn't do so well though.
No,
Ah.
a lot of these TV remakes don't do well because it's, in my opinion, it's because it's somebody who didn't really understand the original, or they want to fix it. They see the Addams Family as a problem that needs to be fixed. Like, what if we
Mhm.
colorized it, or what if Gomez was a set of identical triplets?
Yeah. Yeah, I know it's really weird. All right, folks, gentlemen and lady, let's go ahead
Oh,
and
you go.
briefly discuss the next one on the docket here, which is the Munsters. Uh, they had a total of 72 episodes, and so they ran around the same time as the Addams Family between 1964 and 1966. In fact, when I watched them in reruns or repeats, they always showed the Addams Family first and then the Munsters next. So they did like a double header, right? Like on weekends, usually
They
Saturdays or
they
Sundays.
they appeared on the same day and ended on the same day.
Isn't that weird?
Why?
Yeah.
It's because both networks found out that they had a similar show that had to do with kooky, crazy, kind of almost like Halloween people TV shows, so they canceled them. Both
Yeah.
of them did
Yeah,
at the
isn't
same
that
time.
weird? Yeah. That is weird. Let's see. You would probably know the answer to this, Booger. Is there anyone left from the original cast? There's Beverly Owen, who played Marilyn for 15 episodes. Then they had another one that came in for her.
Pat Priest was
Pat
the second
Priest.
and more
Pat
popular
Priest
one.
was the second one, more popular, right?
Uh,
Yeah, I just saw it. They're two together, right? Butch Patrick, Yvonne DiCarlo, Al Lewis, who played Grandpa, and of course Fred Gwynn. Now I know Fred Gwynn is gone, and I know Al Lewis is gone. Um,
yep. I'm gonna
yeah.
say I believe Butch Patrick is still alive because he's
Okay.
very popular on the convention circuit. I'm just looking it up now.
Okay. Yeah, now Yvonne
Um,
passed away. Unfortunately, Yvonne, who played Lily Munster, passed away in 2007. And let's see here. Yep, Butch Patrick is an actor, producer, and of course, he's a musician. He said he did a song called Whatever Happened to Eddie? The King of the. Yeah.
yep,
Don't want to
Pat
say too much.
Priest is still alive.
Oh, she's still alive? Okay,
Yep,
cool. Let's
Uh-huh.
and
take a
Butch
look at
Patrick
that.
is still alive. They're the only two left.
They're the
Yeah.
only two left. Wow. Yeah, and Pat Priest right now is she just turned uh 88 years old. Wow. She's 88 years old, Pat Priest. She doesn't look it in this older picture. I know. It's funny. And Butch Patrick, he just turned wow, he is 71. Wow, that is amazing. Wow. How time flies. Okay, so according to Booger, right? So Butch Patrick and Pat Priest are still the only two alive, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
it's true.
Of the original series. Okay. Wow. Yeah. I looked up their information here. Let's see.
Grandpa died in
Uh,
2006.
right, in 2000. Yeah, Al Lewis.
Hmm.
Yes, right. He was 82 years old, and Fred Gwynn. I know he passed back around the early, yeah, 90s, right, 1990s, 1993, and
His
he
last
was 66.
appearance in on film was the judge in My Cousin Vinny.
My Cousin Vinny, right, with Joe Pesci, right? Yeah, that one.
Hmm.
Great movie.
Oh, yeah, no,
Hmm.
I love My Cousin Vinny. I do. Um, the series itself did receive one nomination in 1965 for Best TV Show, and then a nomination for a Rondo statuette for Best Classic TV DVD, and then it received three nominations in the TV Land Awards. One was for the most irreplaceable replacement, which was Pat Priest for replacing Beverly Owen, and she won that
Hmm.
twice in 2004, or not one, I'm sorry, she was nominated twice, 2004 and 2006. And then Fred Gwynn was nominated as the most uninsurable driver from TV Land.
Nice.
Hmm.
Wow. That's hilarious. And two of the most top rated episodes according to IMDb, one is called Herman the Rookie, where Herman's powerful arm could take him to the baseball big leagues. That was in season 1, episode 29.
Hmm.
And another top rated episode is Just Another Pretty Face, where Grandpa claimed to be working on a machine that will bring about world peace. And that was in season 2, episode 17. So,
They
and so
stole the
far,
baseball episode from the Beverly Hillbillies.
yeah, I heard that. And also, according to IMDb, over 17,000 people so far have rated it a 7.8 out of 10. So, yeah, that sounds about right. Sounds about right to me. So let's go ahead and start with our lovely female panelist here, Raquel. Raquel,
Mhm.
do you have any recall of the Munsters or anything else that you might know in specials, TV specials, anything like that?
Not really. I haven't really seen the Munsters before, so I'm not really that familiar
Really?
with them, unfortunately.
Yeah, we need to get Raquel to see the Munsters.
Yeah.
You didn't
We
miss
definitely
much.
do. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, they did they do any movies, guys?
Oh
Honestly, I'm
yes.
forgetting stuff. Okay, go
Yeah,
ahead and tell
yeah,
me.
they did.
Yeah,
Well, as a matter of I'm looking. I
Monsters
brought up the
Go Home.
Wikipedia page, but Munster Go Home was the first one, and
Mhm.
that was when they went to England because Herman was the heir to some noble title.
Fortune,
And
right? Or something. Yeah, there.
one nice bit of trivia is that to get to England, they sailed on the SS United States, a ship that is still currently sitting in Philadelphia, although it was just sold to Oskaloosa County in Florida. They're going to sink it and make it into a reef.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Oh my God, no!
Yep, they are going to sink the United States, which still holds the land speed record for the fastest transatlantic crossing.
Wow.
Governor, what's his name needs to stop that.
Well, unfortunately, what happened is that
Governor
ship
Butthead.
went
Yeah.
from owner to owner to owner, and a few years ago there were two competing preservation groups that one was suing the other. One run by a guy who just, was a big fan of the ship, and the other who was the granddaughter of the marine architect who designed it. And she won, and basically all she did was pay storage fees and run out of money. And they just got sued by the owner of the pier, saying that they hadn't paid their rent in years. I've actually been to see it. I have never been on board. I think they may be offering one last round of tours, and I'm going to try to get on board it.
Well, I hope you can. And if you do, make sure you send us your experiences. Yeah, because I would love to.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And I
I'd love to
believe
see
that is
that,
the same
definitely.
ship that Batman and Robin sailed on when they went to Londinium and fought Lord
I
Oh
Falk.
yeah, Londinium to fight Lady What was her name? Chatterley or something like that. I forget.
Yeah.
Lord Fogg, I know, was the.
Lord Far. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Right, right. Yeah, I
Uh,
do recall that. Yeah.
so then there was another TV movie here. It says called "Here Come the Munsters,"
Okay.
and that one was a new cast. There's Munsters Revenge, and let me see. I
Monsters
don't know if that was
Revenge.
the original cast. Yeah, that was the original cast.
Yeah.
Most of them.
Right.
That it seemed like every time they made a movie, they got a new Marilyn.
Yeah.
And,
Well,
That
you
was the
saw what
joke.
happened
That was
to.
the joke, you know.
That was the joke. Yeah.
I
Yeah, you
think
saw.
Marilyn may have been replaced more times than Audrey in vacation movies.
Oh yeah.
Well, who was the one? Who was the one that was replaced more times? The same situation in Gilligan's Island. That was the role of Ginger. They didn't have
Yeah.
Tina Louise in any of the three Gilligan's movies
That's
they
right.
did.
And she's the
So,
Because
only
she hated,
surviving member of the cast of Gilligan's
yeah, is
Island.
that weird?
she
Yeah,
hated Gilligan's Island, she said.
yeah, yeah. Tina Louise is the only surviving member. That's right. You're right, Booger. She's the only one left. Yeah, but maybe not for long. She's been suffering.
She was
So,
good in the first season of Dallas.
Yep.
yeah, yeah.
And so let's see. Then it says they made let's see. They did the Munster. In the 80s, there was a movie, The Munsters Today,
Huh.
and that one was the one I believe with. Let me see if I can find that had John Schuck, who was the Klingon ambassador in Star Trek, and of course is a great character actor. He was Herman. Lee
He was Herman.
Merriweather, Catwoman,
Wow.
was Morticia.
Wow. Or not Morticia. She was
I love
Marilyn.
John Schuck
Or,
in
yeah.
I mean, I'm sorry,
Macmillan and
Lily.
Wife.
Lily.
Yeah, Lily Munster. Right.
And then it says it's the, and then a bunch of characters that you probably never heard of as, again, a new Marilyn, new Grandpa.
What?
Oh, Grandpa!
So
I
then
miss
they
Hal
did,
Lewis. Hal Lewis was such a great grandpa. He was.
Oh, he was. And
He
of course,
was.
he and Fred
He
Gwynn.
He was a fantastic comedian. I loved him.
He's the best.
And Al Lewis and Fred Gwynn were partners, Tootie and Muldoon, on Car 54. Where are you?
Car 54, where are you?
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I remember those.
Still one of the
Yep.
greatest TV theme songs.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Car 54, where are you?
Trying to find the.
Yeah,
I look it all the
definitely.
time.
Who wrote the music? Did they ever say who wrote the music for the Munsters?
I have heard it in the past, and I can't think of who it was.
Oh my gosh. Let's see. Here, I can check my fabulous resource. Oh, who wrote it?
Jack Marshall, it says here.
Jack Marshall?
Dang it.
Oh, okay.
Almost had it.
Yeah, Jack Marshall. Yeah.
Y'all
It
type
was
too damn
nominated.
fast.
You want to hear something weird? It says here that the theme song was nominated for a Grammy Award in 1965.
Wow, that's good.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Isn't that weird?
Why?
Yeah. Yeah, it was going to receive a instrumental award. It's described by one writer as a Bernard Herrmann meets it's some
It means
kind of
Wayne Eddy, it
Hitchcock
says
thing.
here.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it says lyrics by Bob Mosher. It says that the lyrics never aired on the show. If you are a Munsters fan, you will enjoy the video. There's a video about it. The Munsters theme with vocals. Interesting. That's on YouTube.
Why would you do that? The theme song is better without it.
I totally
It's
agree.
like Gene
I totally
Roddenberry
agree.
writing the lyrics to Star Trek when you don't need the lyrics.
Well, Gene Roddenberry wrote the lyrics so that he would get half the royalties from Alexander Courage.
And
Right.
and
Yes,
sa-
I know.
and Saturday Night Live made fun of it and saying Star Trek.
Star trekking across the universe.
Now that's by the Firm. That's called
Well,
Star
now,
Trekking across the universe.
something funny when you talk about the writing the lyrics, the song "Suicide is Painless," which was the theme to MASH.
Right.
Right.
Robert Altman, the
Yeah.
director of the movie, his teenage son wrote the lyrics to that song.
He did. Yeah.
And
That's awesome.
the TV show never used the lyrics, but his son got royalties every time that song was played on the theme.
And MASH, of course, he got extra royalties on the final episode of, the one that says, what was it called? Goodbye, so
Farewell
long,
and amen.
Farewell and amen. Yeah. Yeah. He got
That
a
was a
big,
good
big
show.
boost from that one.
That was real good.
So then it says,
Yeah.
let's see. So then it says there was Here Come the Munsters. That was in '95, and that had Edward Herrmann as Herman.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, he's a tall guy.
And then there's a Munsters Scary Little Christmas. I don't think I've ever seen that one.
I don't think I've ever seen it myself.
And then in 2022, Rob Zombie did his Munsters prequel, which it was good. It was better than I thought it was going to be. And that's the story of how Herman and Lily met.
Oh, really? And was it an actual film?
Oh yeah, it was. I believe it was only released on streaming.
Oh, on streaming services.
Where?
Okay.
But it was
Netflix.
yeah. Let's see. It
Netflix.
was,
Christine
Rob
said
Zombie,
Netflix.
I won't be able to
Sherry
see it.
Moon Zombie as Lily, Jeff Daniel Phillips as I believe he was Grandpa,
Yeah.
Let's see. Let me come down to the cast. Jeff Denny Phillips was Herman. Daniel Roebuck as the Count, who's Lily's vampire father. So that's the character that would eventually become Grandpa.
Yeah.
They changed.
Jorge Garcia from Lost played a hunchback assistant. Sylvester McCoy, who was the 7th Doctor Who, was Igor.
Wow.
Cassandra Peterson, Elvira,
The
Mistress of the
Doctor
Dark,
of Who.
was the real estate agent who sold the Munsters their home in the Mockingbird Heights neighborhood.
Right. 1313 Mockingbird Lane.
Yep. And
I don't know why I remember that address.
You're weird. No.
then there were a
I
bunch
am
of other
weird.
characters in there. And Pat Priest voiced the Transylvania Airlines announcer.
Oh my God.
Wow. She even came back to voice that, huh? Wow.
Yep. Well, Rob Zombie, when he said he was making this, the big thing was he said he was a huge fan of the TV series and he was going to try to do it right.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And the interesting thing is he filmed it all in Romania,
Oh, he did.
or
Wow.
Budapest. So
In
they built
Budapest.
Mockingbird Lane in Budapest, and there was a guy I can't remember, might be Rick Ninji. He's got a channel here on YouTube, and he did updates where he made videos taking the footage off Rob Zombie's Facebook page, and so he was doing updates as they were building the house.
Interesting.
Very interesting.
Interesting.
And then, of course, there was another very strange Munsters attempt at a reboot called Mockingbird. I think it was called 1313 Mockingbird. I got to look it up.
Yeah.
With Eddie Izzard as, I think he was Grandpa, and he played it as a very campy, almost very flamboyant and campy character. It was more of a drama, trying to do like a nighttime soap opera.
Oh God.
It was very strange.
They were not fans of the show.
No, definitely
Yeah.
not. Everything in it was a little different. It was like you knew who the characters were supposed to be,
But it was
but
different.
they just didn't, in my opinion anyway, they just didn't land.
Yeah. So I guess basically, I'll start with you, Jim. What was your if there was an episode you could pick from the Munsters, what was your favorite episode?
It's been a long time, Mikey. I mean, it's been a long time watching it. I remember bits and pieces of it. I always liked the part when Herman come in and Spot was always under the steps and flames come out. I always wondered how come the
Spot?
house.
Yeah, with Spot. Yeah.
Yeah, I was wondering how come the house never caught on fire.
I don't know. The
Asbestos.
dragon fire. From
Yeah,
what I understood was like was it like a heat thing, Booker?
I don't know.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out where that fire always came from. And you're right, Jim. I was surprised they didn't
From
burn
his
down the
mouth.
whole house every
I
time it came
know.
out from Spot. Yeah.
it
Yeah.
was right. It was right under the steps, and every time Spots spoke, flames came out of his nose all the time.
Yeah,
They
absolutely.
had asbestos lining in the
Probably.
basement.
They must have had. Yeah. Well, maybe in the stairwell, because when the stairwell popped up and he does it, it must have had some kind of flame retardant, maybe.
Probably.
I think
Well,
probably.
here's some weird casting. I'm just looking up the casting for this Mockingbird Lane series.
Yeah.
Jerry O'Connell as Herman Munster.
From
Oh
Sliders?
God.
Yep.
Oh God, no. No.
Portia
No.
DeRosie as Lily Munster.
Oh God.
Somebody named
Lord.
Mason Cook as Eddie.
Yeah,
Charity
that's not
Wakefield
good.
as Marilyn. Eddie Izzard as Grandpa.
Oh Jesus.
Grandpa.
Eddie Izzard has to be the worst choice to play Grandpa.
Yeah,
Eddie Izzard. Who? Damn it! No. Oh no. They're
because you know
gonna
he's
ruin
another
it.
person, and I was worried that Nathan Lane was going to do the same thing. Nathan Lane, as much as he is a great actor, very
Mhm.
often plays a caricature of himself.
He claims to
Yeah.
be a fan.
Yes.
So I was a little worried at him playing Gomez, but he did a good Gomez.
Oh.
Eddie Izzard is another one who kind of is always Eddie Izzard in everything he does.
Yeah. Yeah. By the way, I was helping Toby out here. It's 7-6. Dodgers ahead, bottom of the 8th. The Yankees are up to bat. 1 out. So
Wait a minute, say
the
that again.
Dodgers could steal it tonight, as I predicted. We'll see. We'll see what
Say
happens
that
with that.
again.
The Dodgers are up 7-6. It's the bottom of the 8th. And like I predicted, I said the Dodgers would beat the Yankees in the World Series in 5 games. And so far, it's appearing that way. So we'll see what
Come
happens.
on, Yankees!
Damn it.
Well, you should have heard me at the beginning of the Major League Baseball playoffs. I said it would be Dodgers Yankees. People thought I was nuts. You don't think so now, do you? I knew
So is
that
it two?
the odds would
Is it
make it
2-2
happen.
right now?
It's on ESPN. I go
No, I mean for the
ESPN.com.
games. Did they each win 2? So this is the deciding game.
No. The Dodgers are up 3-1.
Okay,
They won the first 3 games, and then the Yankees pulled it out yesterday and won 11-4. But now it's 7-6 Dodgers in the bottom of the 8th inning. And if the Dodgers win tonight, they win the World Series, as I
okay.
predicted. Yeah. So my prediction is still holding true. I just have to keep checking it. Yeah.
Well, it's
Yeah.
sort of
So
like the Subway Series. You know, if the Dodgers had stayed where they belong.
yeah. That's true. Well, you guys remember, this is a weird baseball question, but I don't know if you remember the Dodgers Mets series, which they called the Subway Series in 2000.
Vaguely, yes.
That was crazy.
There
Yeah,
used to be 4 baseball teams because the Giants were a New York baseball team also.
that's correct. Yeah, they were New York Giants, Brooklyn Dodgers, and then the New York Yankees and the New York Mets. Those were the 4 teams that were in New York.
Yes, which at the
So,
time were the New
Milwaukee
York Metropolitans.
Braves.
the Milwaukee Braves were in Milwaukee, though. Then they moved to Atlanta.
Yeah, I know.
And
just mentioned Braves,
the
'cause I like
the
Braves.
Washington Nationals, used to be the Montreal Expos. So after
That's right.
the strike shortened season, and some years later, they moved them to Washington D.C. and built them a brand new stadium, everything. So now the Washington Nationals, that's their baseball team. So as far as we know, the only team that exists outside the United States is the Toronto Blue Jays. That's it.
And haven't
Yeah.
the Blue Jays been playing a lot of games out of Canada?
They do. Yeah. In
I mean,
fact,
weren't they
what
doing some games that were like? Didn't they a few years ago? Was it? I thought it was the Blue Jays that were playing games in Puerto Rico that were listed as home games.
they were listed as home games because because they made the Blue Jays as a home team. So yeah.
Right.
So right. Yeah, so that's what they did. Because I guess Puerto Rico, remember, isn't technically considered a United States state. It's considered a United States protectorate.
It's a
So
territory.
They have Commonwealth status,
they have a Commonwealth
Yeah.
status, correct?
and they
Yeah.
oddly enough they every time it comes to a vote, it's almost even thirds for statehood, remain as they are as a territory, or go independent. And if
They don't
any two
want
of those
to-
sides would agree,
Well, they don't want to be responsible for taxes. Is that right, brother?
Right.
Jay? Yeah.
they don't want to pay income
you don't
tax,
pay
but that
taxes
also
there.
means they don't vote in the presidential race.
That's right, they don't.
But they get
They do vote in the
representation.
primaries, though, which is
Well, I
interesting.
say if you're got a representation, you should be taxed.
Yeah.
Well, they don't. Remember, they like DC have an observer who gets to sit in Congress and I think can speak as long as nobody objects, but they
Mhm.
don't vote.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's weird. Okay, so just a mini update. We are at the end of the eighth inning. It's still 7-6. The Dodgers are up now. It's the top of the ninth inning. So we're into the last inning. So uh hopefully Toby, I'm sure you're watching too. So anyway.
So that means
Um
that the who are they who's playing who's hometown?
oh they're in New York.
Oh, that means
Yeah.
they're up then.
Yeah, well, the Dodgers have one more inning left. They're still only up by one, but they're up it back because the home team advantage is the Yankees. They're the last
Yeah,
team to bat. So yeah, we'll see what happens in the ninth inning. That should be interesting. So, but
yeah.
anyway, let's see. So let's get everybody's opinion. So Jay, what do you think of the series? Just go ahead and give a grade or what you thought of the Monsters.
Yeah, it was a C. I wasn't really a fan of the Munsters. I loved the Addams family. It's okay. It was funny. It's just I preferred the Addams family.
Yeah. What about you, Jim?
Oh, I like the Addams family. I like the Munsters. Even out, I'll give them both a B.
Both of B. Okay.
Yeah.
And what about you, Booger? What was your opinion on it?
I'm going to give them both a B. I do like the Addams as an adult. Watching them again, I like the Addams family better. I think they had some better story ideas and
Mhm.
better writing overall.
Yeah.
And the Munsters was just a little more goofy, a little more comedy,
Uh-huh.
which
Yeah,
were both good. But
yeah.
the interesting thing is looking back and reading up on it now. I didn't realize at the time because, again, as a kid, you're watching this and it's just entertainment. And look, it's funny when the trains hit each other.
Right, it is.
Oh, of course.
But
It's hilarious. Yeah.
when you find out that these were written because, when these were put together because Universal wanted to do something with their monsters and they were trying to kind of lampoon Ozzie and Harriet and Leave It to Beaver and that sort of thing.
Hmm.
And they were almost, in a way, both parody and tribute to the shows that came before them.
Right.
Hmm.
That's yeah, that's interesting. Okay. All right. So and then I know that we got Raquel's grades. She liked the Addams Family
Mm-hmm.
original and Addams Family Values. He gave it like a B, right? B
Mm-hmm.
plus. Yeah.
Be,
So Raquel did that.
be nice.
Okay. Yeah. Um. So Raquel, what did when you were growing up? You want to go ahead and mention a series and see if any of us have seen it. Also, a series that you liked growing up, like a sitcom or anything like that.
I like. For me, I grew up with Halloween Town.
Oh, okay.
On the Disney Channel.
Okay.
It was something I really liked as a kid. And it's not really a TV series, but it's like a TV movie kind of thing.
Right.
There's like 4 movies to it, and I have to say I like the first one and the second one better than the third and the fourth.
Okay. And was there any series from Disney or anything on TV running at the time that you liked?
Well, there was a show I don't know why Disney did this, but it was called Under Wraps, about a mummy that are waking up in modern day, and so the kids were trying to help him and hide him, and not being discovered and stuff like that. That was like in the 90s. And then for some odd reason, they rebooted it in 2001.
Oh wow. Yeah.
I
Uh,
don't know why they did that. I think the original one is pretty great.
yeah. Any recent TV series that you've seen that you like or thought is good or
Um, it's not Halloween or anything like that, but I have been watching this TV series right now. It's called Snowy River, the McGregor stuff. In the 90s. There's like 4 seasons of it. It's like a Western TV
Mhm.
show
oh,
that I've been watching.
cool. Yeah, Story River, cool.
Hmm.
Yeah. The couple things I remember from Disney back in the 90s, they did a form of MTV, but they called it DTV, and they used animated shorts as videos and then put popular songs to those videos. So that was their response to MTV was called DTV. So I remember
MTV.
watching those. DTV. I remember watching those here and there. Some of the musical artists that they used for the animated shorts were actually pretty good. Some were coming along that I didn't even recognize back then. That didn't appeal to me very much. Um,
Dang.
the one I would say if there was anything from the Disney series that stood out to me, I think it was the Wizards of Waverly Place.
Dodgers have a man on second.
Dodgers have men on second. Cool.
I don't care who's on third.
No, that's I don't know.
That's I don't know. Third base.
I don't know.
Who's on first? What's on second? I don't know. Who's on third? Why? Because that's the left field and center field.
Who
And
gives a rat?
tomorrow is pitching. Tomorrow's pitching. Today is catching.
I
And
don't give a darn. Well, that's our shortstop.
that's our shortstop. Yeah. Now, this is a funny story I love telling. Back in the day, no. This is a funny story. Back in the day, when they did, what was that? What was
I
that,
say
Jim?
no.
Oh, okay. Uh, back in the day, what happened was when they first did the routine, Abbott and Costello, they never did verify who played in right field. Now, what
They
happened
did.
was later on they came up with a board game,
Oh, the
and
first
the
time.
board
Okay.
game and the board game said that officially the person who was in right field was just simply called nobody. So they eventually said, well, then that's what we're going to call right field is nobody. But there's nobody in right field. So that's what they did. They just ended up doing it from the board game later on, and then uh, you know, somebody had mentioned it on a somebody had
Oh,
mentioned it on a
sheep death.
Jeopardy episode, and
Got
answered
a
it
man on first and second.
first and second. Cool. Yeah. So then, I mean, in Jeopardy, they said this was originally, you know, all the who's on first. They said, but this one's position was never mentioned, and then
They're changing
the person
pitchers.
said right field, and he was right. So right field was never mentioned. But then, eventually, over time, people said, no, we got to give him a name. We got to call him something. So I read the
Something.
whole story about it. It's in Wikipedia. It's all mentioned in there. But yeah, they just called him nobody. So whenever somebody does the whole routine, they say who's on first, what's on second. I don't know who's on third. I don't give a darn is in shortstop. Why left field? Because center field. Nobody in right. Tomorrow or
Well,
today
you're
is catching and
nobody
tomorrow is pitching.
called today.
So yeah, so that's everybody.
So,
Yeah,
You guys ever hear the song by Peter, Paul, and Mary, Right Field?
right
Uh-uh.
field. Oh, okay. Yeah,
Never
Peter Paul
heard
and
It,
of
Mary.
it,
that group.
it's a song. It's a song about a little leaguer who gets assigned to right field because nobody who does well ever gets assigned to right field, and nothing
Sorry, I just
interesting
said
ever
that.
happens there. So you can just kind of hang out and be there, and your parents will watch the game and think you're a star, and then one day the ball comes towards him,
Yeah.
and he doesn't know what's going on. The sun's in his eyes, and he holds out his hand and he catches it.
Nice.
And he becomes a star.
Yep.
He becomes a star. Yeah, that's so cool.
That sounds
Yeah.
like the wrong field.
Yeah.
Yeah. Raquel, I want to ask you, did you grow up, you know, following any teams like in any sport? Basketball, baseball, hockey, uh, football?
Hockey, really, to be
Yeah.
honest. Yeah.
Who'd you like
Buffalo
in hockey?
Sabres.
Ooh, Buffalo Sabres.
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, I told you, Suzanne, my wife loves the New Jersey Devils. And at one time, myself, I was following the Arizona. Well, first they were called the Phoenix Coyotes because they came down originally from Winnipeg. They used to be the Winnipeg Jets back then. Moved down and they became the Phoenix Coyotes. Our friend and brother Larry Bartels, I remember him playing with the minor league affiliate, which was the Phoenix Roadrunners. And then they became the Arizona Coyotes, and I was following them in my hometown, which is
There we
the
go.
San Jose Sharks. And then what happened was the Arizona Coyotes got sold out, and they went to Utah. Now they're called the Utah Hockey Team. I don't follow them anymore.
Do you
I just
say
don't.
the honky team?
It's called the Utah Hockey Team. They
Oh,
moved to
hockey. I
Utah.
thought you said honky.
I was
Yeah.
talking about hockey.
Well, on the ice, those are
Why are
kind
you
of the same
calling them
thing.
honky?
Yeah, hockey. I wouldn't say honky tonk, no. Clean out your ears there, Jay. Brother Jay.
Well,
Boy, good
I love
old.
Rosie the robot.
memory, can't hear.
Yeah, I never really got into sports. I played Little League for a few weeks. It
Yeah.
conflicted with Cub Scouts, so I stayed with scouting instead.
Oh, good
But
choice.
now I will say this though, my
Yeah.
Little League had kind of a brush with greatness
Yeah.
because the coach of a team called the Wise Chippers, which was the local Wise potato chips distributor, sponsored them. The coach was one Marvin Lee a day, better known as Meatloaf.
Wow.
And he would take baseball season
I
off from
love
touring to coach a
Meatloaf.
little league team in town. And
I know Jay loves
he
meatloaf,
also
but I don't
funded
know.
an entire team because
I'm
they were.
sorry.
I had friends who played on the Meatloaf team because for some reason they wouldn't let him coach the team that he funded.
Wow.
I love eating meatloaf. Had meatloaf today.
Oh, nice.
Someday Meatloaf's gonna eat you.
Yeah. Maybe.
Hey, that's
Never know.
sneaky.
Oh man. Now be nice, guys. We have a lady in the panel. Come on.
It's all
Be
fun.
nice. I know. Jim, so any
There we
sports
go.
teams at all you follow any time?
Well, when I was a little piece of crap,
Who
I used to
else?
play baseball and try to play basketball, and I could never hit the damn thing, so I quit playing basketball. But I was pretty good at baseball. When I got up to the bat, I could hit a home run all the time. But then the
Yeah.
high school coach came over and says, "Man, you're a natural. I can make you a star." And I'm going, "Yeah, right." I think I missed my mark at that time. I should have did baseball. I could have retired probably when I was 40 and be
Wow.
one rich mother hucker, you know.
Yeah, but why did you
Take
reject it?
Yeah,
3 out.
that's it.
Oh man. Yeah, Booger says baseball has been very, very good to me.
We're going to the last
Remember that.
bottom of the ninth.
That was very good.
They
It's already
they just changed pitchers for the Yankees, and he was able to get the last 2 out.
oh wow. Okay, so this is it. This is the only chance that the Yankees
I'm
have to
watching
try
it free on
to
YouTube.
yeah, I watch it free on ESPN, so yeah.
I watch it free on YouTube.
Okay.
They heard you the first time.
Of course,
I heard you
there's
the first
something in
time.
the middle where I can't see, but I can see the score and see them moving, but I can't see their faces or anything.
Right. So 7-6,
But who wants to look
bottom
at
of the
those
ninth.
ugly mugs anyway?
Yeah. So now it's
Um,
7-6 Dodgers, bottom of the ninth. The Yankees have 3 outs left to try to tie the game or to win it on a walk-off. If they do win
Let's get
tonight,
2 home runs.
yeah, let's not.
Yeah, let's do it.
Remember
No,
George
no.
Carlin's routine about baseball versus football?
No.
Sort of, but remind us, please.
A, where he talks about if they tie a game in baseball, they just go to extra innings. If they tie a game in football, they go to sudden death.
Mm.
Yeah.
And he compared the two with basically saying, baseball was the weaker sport, and was it the object of baseball is to go home. The object of football is to grab a missile and invade enemy territory.
Alrighty then.
Alrighty
it.
then. Yeah. My favorite baseball story to tell is I was in Little League. It was a minor league team that
There
I
you go.
played for. What? Oh, starting in the inning? Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'll
Fine.
just say this real quick. So, minor league team, it was called the Lions, and I played 2 positions. I played shortstop, and sometimes I played in the outfield.
That's not
And
fair. They changed pitchers.
oh yeah, they had to. So because I got the next 3 middle of the lineup coming up.
I
So
know.
anyway, so what happened is I was going. We played this other team, and little did most people don't know this, but the guy who was the pitcher for that team that I played against
Mm.
was Kurt Schilling. And Kurt Schilling, who won for the Diamondbacks in 2001 against these very Yankees, very proud to say. And I got to watch him pitch in game 2 of that World Series, which was so much fun. But back in the day, he was just a little league pitcher, and he had told me the week before because he and I went to alternate schools, and he told me that that week he saw me because he was a paper boy. He was delivering newspapers around North Phoenix, there where we both lived at the time, and his parents knew my parents and everything, through PTA and whatever. And so what happened was is that he tells me, he says, "Look," he says, "I know I'm playing you, Michael," and he says, "I'm going to strike you out a couple of times, so because I'm a pretty good pitcher." And I said, "I've seen you pitch, and I see how you throw these, newspapers to us and stuff. And yeah, you're pretty
Uh,
accurate." But I said, "I'm going to get a home run off you." He says, "Well, that's pretty bold." I said, "Well, yeah," but I said, "I'm going to play against you this weekend, and I'm going to hit a home run off you." Well, what ended up happening was the first time he faced me, he struck me out because I did a stupid thing. I kind of just swung at something I thought was going to be about
uh-huh.
chest high, but it ended up being, it dipped. Because that's kind of some of the early power he had. So he was able
One
to dip the
out.
ball down so I couldn't get to it. So I struck out. But the second time, what I realized was is that one of his pitches he likes to throw just a tad bit higher, like almost at my head. And I said, if I can aim my bat in a certain way to where I can take it, I could hit it. I could hit it hard. I didn't know if I was going to get a home run or anything. I didn't even realize. So, I mean, I hit it and it went dead center, home run off
Amen.
of Kurt Schilling.
I don't care who
And
wins.
then,
I'm gonna win either way because I like all California teams, and I like the Dodgers, and I like the Braves, and I like the Pittsburgh Steelers. Yeah.
I
Pittsburgh
am
Pirates.
yeah, I am a San Francisco Giants fan.
I love all
Always have
California
been,
teams.
always will be. Love the Giants. I was, I loved, uh, and I'm also an Arizona Diamondbacks fan. Like I said, we were especially, given tickets to through my brother-in-law Corey. Thank you, Corey, again for that. So we got to sit 3 seats above home plate, there at what it was called Chase Field
No,
at the time, and that was great.
I've
That
been
was a great World Series. Yeah.
I've been to 11 World Series.
You've been to 11? Wow. That's a lot.
Yep, right in my
Yeah.
living room.
Oh, in your living room. Oh,
That's a good
Jay.
one.
Oh, God. All right. I need to step away. Jay, run the show for us while I step away here for a
Okay,
moment. Thank you. It's
so
Don't forget to wash your hands.
Jay's in charge. No adult supervision there.
pass the cards. I'll deal. So, what's everybody gonna do this weekend?
I got to work all weekend.
No. 3 balls, 2 strikes. No one on base. 1 out. Bottom of the ninth. Dodgers 7, Yankees 6. Brewer is up. Our Brewer is pitching. 2 strikes. 2 strikeouts. 1 more, and it's the Dodgers win. So, Raquel, do you like baseball at all?
It's okay. Sometimes I watch it with my family, and that's pretty much it.
All right. That was a sneaky little pitch. The manager got up and he said, "Why don't you throw it over his head?"
Next time we will.
1 ball, 1 strike. This could be the last hitter. Francis predicts strike 2. I can't even pronounce this dude. Verdugo. Verdugo. Or Vertigo. And that's all she wrote. Dodgers have won. He wanted to see the last pitch. That's what it was. He'll be back in a few seconds.
Fascinating.
Yeah. Dodgers won it again. Did they win it last year?
I don't
Hello?
know. I don't remember.
no,
I think
that
you
was
said it.
I think that was wasn't it the Houston Astros that won it last year?
Well, they
I don't
won this
remember.
year. Dodgers won.
Dodgers won? Oh wow.
Yep.
It's a final. Wow. I
Their
love it.
8th World Series title.
And that just proves yeah, screw you, Teague.
Oh, man.
Watch your mouth. I'll wash it with
Sorry.
soap.
I love it. I love it when a plan comes together, and I love it when I'm
Mhm.
right. And I was dead
You
on
should
right.
have
I
seen the
knew it.
manager, Mikey. The manager got up on the step and had the pitcher look at him. He goes, "Why don't you just?" He goes with his hand like Jeff Dunham and Peanut. Why don't you throw it? Why don't you throw it over his head?
They'll give him a
Largest
chance. He will.
comeback in baseball history. Oh yeah, right.
Yeah, I just made sure I let Toby know that the Dodgers won. Because
Why can't the Braves
he
win
goes
again?
to LA.
Come on,
No.
Pittsburgh.
Let's see. Hold on just a sec.
Why can't the Giants ever win?
The Giants did. They won in the last time they won was 2014. They won in 2010, 2012, and 2014. And they were considered a dynasty for winning 3 World Series in 5 years. So, in the early 2010s. Yeah, the Texas
Why
Rangers
can't the
won it last
Padres
year.
win?
the Padres don't deserve to win.
Oh, Raquel, get the bar of soap out.
Yeah, no, the Texas Rangers won it last year for the first time. They beat the Diamondbacks in the World Series last year.
Wow.
I remember that.
Has there
Yeah.
been has there been any team in um the
In
in
the modern
baseball that
era,
has not
yeah,
won?
there is only one team that has never been to ever to a World Series, and Resolute Germ lives there. The Seattle Mariners.
Oh,
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Seattle has
Yep.
never won a World
No,
Series.
no. Seattle has never been to a World Series. They're the only team that's never been there.
I am actually surprised the league hasn't played some kind of game to get them into a World Series just for the sheer money of it.
Yeah.
Well, they're the only team. It says, Seattle has never, and I remember that. I recall that the Mariners were never that good. They never were that good. Now their pitcher, who came over to the Diamondbacks so that we could win the World Series against the Yankees in 2001, was Randy Johnson, and they called him the Big Unit. And they used to have at Cooperstown, which was the restaurant there in Arizona in Phoenix, named after Alice Cooper. They used to we tried it. My wife and I and a friend of ours tried the sandwich, which was called the Big Unit, and it was this huge thing. It was like 21 inches long, and it was a great meal. It really was
that's what she
huge.
said.
Oh, you would say that too.
Hey guys, I have a long day, another long busy day tomorrow, so I'm gonna head
I'm
off.
sorry.
No. You're all good. Thank you, Mikey, for inviting me. I had fun.
Yeah,
Um,
sure.
mhm.
Do you want to go ahead and promote your channel, Raquel? Go ahead.
Sure. On my main channel tomorrow at 9 p.m. Central Time, I'll be doing a Halloween hangout stream. Costume is optional. Or just like a Halloween T-shirt or like avatar, whatever.
Did you say clothing was
Yeah.
optional?
That's what I heard.
I said costume is
Oh, costume.
optional.
Oh, okay.
I
I
didn't say clothing.
literally, this isn't a pun. I literally thought you said no clothes. Okay, sorry.
No. I said costume.
Okay.
Costume is
You think I'm
optional.
kidding? I
Or
actually
or
thought
it's
you
just a
said no
Halloween
clothes.
T-shirt or a Halloween avatar, whatever of the three. So that will be like tomorrow, 9 p.m. Central Time. And then I'll be gaming on my gaming channel, um, on GTA Online, doing the last week of the Halloween season for that. And hopefully I will get back into maybe later on this week.
I must say that your avatar is like a between Firestorm, uh, what was that girl's name in the Teen Titans? She was always on fire.
Starfire.
Starfire.
Starfire and the Flash, because you got
Yeah.
yellow gloves on.
Thank you.
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry.
So hopefully I'll get back into Gotham Knights and Hogwarts Legacy this weekend, but I'm not really sure about that. It might have to be the following weekend, but we'll see. But that's all I have currently going on for right now, and yeah, I'm gonna head to bed before a very long, busy day comes around.
Okay. Well, Raquel, thank you so much for being here. Really, I love that you came and
You're
that you
welcome.
were a part of this panel. Very honored. Suzanne and
Mhm.
I, on behalf of us, we will try our best to make it to your stream tomorrow. We might be there a little late, so no, No promises on right on time, but
It's
we'll be
okay.
there. We'll try to be there.
I'll be like, passing out candy, and trick or treaters. The time for trick or treat ends at 9, so
Yeah.
Oh, don't pass out.
so
Yeah.
that,
Don't do that.
so that will be fine if you're a little late.
Yeah, sure. Okay. Well, Raquel, do you want to put your channels there in the chat, or Lemon
Oh
Pie?
yeah, I can put it in there.
Yeah, I know you can because you can.
Uh,
There's your main channel. Okay. So make sure we
my gaming
subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet to Raquel SSG 2211, which stands for Super Saiyan Girl 2211.
channel.
So make sure that you advertise and support her channel. And there's her gaming channel.
Mm-hmm.
So make sure you go to both channels and subscribe to them, gentlemen, if you haven't already. And everybody else in the chat. And again, congratulations, Toby. I'm glad that your team won 7-6, and they finished off the Yankees. And now I can make fun of Teague. Yay! For a whole year. Yay! Okay. So great. Thank you so much, Raquel, for being here. Really, honestly,
You're welcome.
we love
Thanks.
having you up here. Well, hopefully we'll
Thank
see you tomorrow. And happy
right.
Halloween.
Yep. Happy Halloween.
Yeah.
I'll catch
I've
you guys
always
later.
wondered. Bye-bye.
Take care.
Love you.
Bye.
Love you, man.
I've always wondered why the NFL has never had before the coin toss and everything before a game begins. And I'm not talking about Super Bowl, but just every game. Maybe just Super Bowl. I don't know. But why they haven't got
Take
a
care,
band
Raquel.
out there and
Love
started
you, hon.
singing the Weird Al Yankovic song, sports song, where they go, "We're great and you suck." I love that song.
Oh man.
We're great and you suck. We're
Great,
really, really great, and you really suck.
So let's see. Booger, what do you? So let me ask. Let me also ask what well, I think I heard Jay say, "What are you guys doing for Halloween?" I know what we're doing tomorrow. We're gonna
No,
go
I said, what are
have a
we gonna
nice
do
lunch and
for
go see a movie.
the
So
weekend?
for the weekend, okay,
Yeah.
yeah. So what did Booger say
But
he
what
was
are
gonna
you
do
gonna
this
do for
weekend?
Well,
Halloween?
for the weekend, I got to work all weekend.
Oh, that sucks. Darn it.
But
Why do you have to work?
tomorrow, I'm probably just going to stay at
Make
home,
money.
hand out candy. Might
How
not
cute.
because I generally don't get a lot of trick or treaters.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we don't
Oh,
get
that's
any
right.
up here.
Saturday, my wife has just reminded me. Saturday night, we are going to a concert. We're going to go see a Queen cover band called Almost Queen.
Almost Queen.
Oh, there you go.
They're one of two really good Queen cover bands that comes to our area periodically.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. I'm curious. Does this cover band lead singer sing almost like Freddie Mercury?
Very similar. He definitely looks the part.
Yeah.
He's. I mean, nobody will ever really be. I mean, nobody will ever be Freddie. Don't get.
Oh
But
yeah. Oh no. No.
the other band we've seen, One Night of Queen, it's hilarious to watch their singer because he does look a little bit like Freddie, but he's Scottish. So when he talks, he has a Scottish brogue. But when he sings, he sounds like Freddie.
He sounds like Freddie, but he's got a Scottish brogue.
Freddy Cougar.
No, not Freddie Krueger.
I
Oh my
did,
gosh.
although
Well,
I did
that
see a
sounds like
picture
fun.
online of somebody who couldn't decide. The caption was they couldn't decide which Freddy they wanted to be, and it was a Halloween costume where they did half Freddy Krueger and half Freddie Mercury.
Wow,
Wow.
that's interesting.
Yeah, that's very, very interesting. Let's
Very
see.
interesting.
It's very interesting. It was also stupid. Laughing.
Very interesting. You know what I was gonna say? You know what? I've been watching reruns of season 1. In fact, I've seen all the episodes from season 1 of Laugh-In. And so I'm starting to watch a few of season 2 now, and it didn't last long, right? It was only like a couple seasons. Does
I think
anybody
so.
really remember?
Laughing was
Jay?
an
For real?
interesting show because on the one hand, they had some young up and coming people. I mean, Sammy Davis was very young when he was on that show.
Yep.
Yeah.
Terry Garr was on that show.
Yes.
But Rowan and Martin themselves were a little bit older, and they were still part of that generation of comedians that wore a jacket and tie to tell jokes.
Right.
And they're not
Right.
politically correct with it.
But I mean, the funny thing is they were definitely kind of a counterculture, kind of a hippie show. But here's these
Yeah.
two guys standing up there. I mean, not quite like Henny Youngman in his tuxedo, but definitely along the lines of George Burns, along the early Bill Cosby. If you look at it, and the early stuff Bill Cosby did before Fat Albert, he wore a jacket and a tie to do his stand-up routine.
Yeah. Well, it says that Rowan and Martin's Laugh-In lasted for 6 seasons from January 22nd, 1968 to March 12th, 1973 on NBC. Yeah, just Laugh-In. Yeah, 6 seasons it says. So that's interesting because the reason I asked, like I said, the reason I mentioned it is because I would love to do with you guys because we're all, we're at that age where we can actually remember Laugh-In, seeing it and
Never
whatever
seen
laughing
an
and stuff.
episode.
You've not one, Brother Jay. Come on, wake up from that cave.
I
Go
wasn't
Go
born
go
then.
see Laugh-In. It's available on YouTube. Go watch it. Laugh-In. At least the
Why
whole
would
first
I?
season. It's so funny. Well, because it's hilarious. And it has political undertones and stuff from back then even, which were hilarious. A lot of funny stuff. Yeah. It was good. It was good. It's like Booger just said. It was like a cross between a hippie show and a straight guy, straight guy laced, It was like the Rat Pack meets the hippies from uh
I
what's that place
rather
again?
Well,
uh
Haight-Ashbury?
Woodstock. It was like Woodstock meeting the Rat Pack.
Yeah. And it worked. And
Why
that's the
And it
weird thing
worked.
about it.
And it worked. Yeah, for 6
why
seasons.
why
That
would I
was cool.
watch that when I can watch Where oh where are you tonight? Why did you leave me here all alone? I
Hee-haw.
searched the world
Hee-haw.
over and thought I found true love. You
Hee-haw.
met another and you were gone.
Yep.
You were gone. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just
I
looking up
remember
at some of the
that.
people that ended up as the that were on the cast of Laugh-In.
Yes.
Mhm.
Goldie Hawn,
Yep.
Artie Johnson,
Yep.
Ruth Buzzy, Lily Tomlin,
Yeah.
Richard Dawson.
Yeah.
Richard Dawson.
Yep.
I
Yeah.
thought he was
Richard
on
Dawson
that
even.
team.
Yeah.
They're not
And even John Wayne himself showed up on there a few
Oh
times.
no, not him.
Yep. John Wayne.
Richard Nixon. Socket
Yep.
to
Richard
me.
Nixon. Oh, and Tiny Tim.
Tiny
Yep.
God.
Ken Berry, Barbara
Oh,
Miller.
God. I couldn't stand that guy. Tiptoe through the
Yeah.
tulip.
Eileen Brennan.
That was a fake marriage, him marrying that woman on Johnny Carson.
I know.
Everybody
It was
knew
just
he
for
was
show.
gay.
Yeah. It was just for show. That's all. But it was hilarious. It was a lot of fun. I was thinking that
Well, not that.
Bugger and Commodore and Jay, I was thinking we could do something with Laugh-In next year. We can plan something and every once in a while we'll come together and we'll just celebrate an episode from Laugh-In, or find our favorite episodes and we can do that.
Yeah. There's a picture on the Wikipedia page of John Wayne in a giant rabbit costume.
Meh.
Mhm. Sorry. Yeah, that was an Easter episode. That was funny. It was funny. Oh, but Flip Wilson, here come the judge. Here come the judge.
Mhm.
Yep. And Flip Wilson later had a
His
couple
own
of things
own
show.
where
show.
he
Did his own show, Flip
he
Wilson
had the
show.
Flip
Yeah.
Wilson
too.
show, and
Called
then
Flip.
he was on a show in, I'm gonna say it was the 80s, called People
Yeah.
Are Funny,
People are funny. Yeah.
and
Oh
that
my
was
God, Tiny Tim was married to 3 women.
He was married to 3 women? Wow.
Yep, and got 1
Awesome.
child.
And he has 1 child.
Wow.
So he actually slept with a woman, and you said he was gay.
He with that kind of voice and everything, it made him sound like he was gay.
I get it. I understand.
It's amazing.
It just makes me laugh. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, well, gentlemen, let's go ahead and wrap this up. Because
Yeah, man.
I have a date to have with my wife tomorrow, and I want to get some sleep before we go out tomorrow night, or tomorrow afternoon. Yeah, we're gonna eat at Chipotle. Have you guys ever eaten at that restaurant?
Nope.
I think I
Oh,
might
okay.
have once.
You think?
Oh, okay. Well, it's supposed to have really good steak bowls. The kind of like the thing that they have,
That sounds nasty.
like nachos
I
and stuff.
know.
Yep.
No, a steak bowl which has like, mashed potatoes mixed in with the steak and all this other stuff. It's supposed to be really good. I heard it was good. So I'm willing to try it.
We have a local place. It's a chain, but I think they may only be New England area,
Uh-huh.
called Tomatillo, and it's the same sort of thing. It's a kind of a step up from fast food, but it's not a sit down place, and they do tacos and burritos and bowls like that. But then
Go
tonight,
to
actually for
Golden
dinner, we had
Corral.
tacos from a local place called Cinco de Mayo, and it's a young couple that runs it, small business. The husband is in the back cooking. The wife runs the register.
Cool. That sounds like the place we go to here. It's called T-Bones. It's owned by a family of 3 people. There's a guy who does the cooking. His sister is the register person and the server, and then it's the father that runs the place. And their mother helps out
Why would
every
he
once in
run
a
in
while too.
place?
No,
I
they
don't
help
have
out.
no idea. You just don't want to go outside, I guess.
They do the job. Anyway, they have good service. The T-bone steaks are fantastic. There is in fact an 8-ounce New York T-bone that you can have without the bone in it. You can have it boneless and have a New York boneless steak, but it is so so good. Um,
Do you have a
and
Golden Corral?
I Golden Corral. I don't think I've ever eaten there, Jay.
Oh my God. That
I
that
haven't.
that,
I
that
don't think
thing
I
should
ever have.
be shut down as a brothel or something. Oh my God. Every time I go there, I get I can't even say the word on YouTube.
Oh,
Oh
by the
God.
way, yeah, I'm sorry, Dave. By the way, before we
Oh
all shut
God.
down here, here's Larry. Larry, great to see you. Get some rest, okay? I'm glad you're home. He says, I'm home,
I hope they
everyone.
gave you
I'm going to
something
get some rest. Thank you all
to
again.
ease your pain and
Yes.
relieve your palpitation and your heart stop beating so fast and you're
Right.
sweating.
Okay, so let's go
Oh,
ahead
right now,
and okay, so Commodore Boone,
the
Jim,
heck?
what is
I'm, a,
happening
I'm,
next
a,
on your channel?
I'm an ugly sucker, am I? That Jesus crummy. At
I never
Commodore
said that.
Productions, a lot of things is going on. Hey, if I got Friday off, I'm working on Breach 4. Try to get the rest of that done. Breach 3 is out right now. Mikey's seen it, and he says it's laughable. And I asked him the other day what part is laughable, and he talked about a different movie. So it's like, okay, I just don't, I don't get it. But if you haven't subscribed to Commodore Productions, please do. I am working on Peaks, which is a membership. If you know anything about it, get in contact with me because I need help to get that done. That's about it. And thank you for the invite.
Absolutely. You're very welcome, Jim. You're always welcome. Booger 414 with your lovely wife Christine. Any plans for yourself, sir?
You mean Kirk?
Not really. Just like I said, this weekend I'm working during the day, and then Saturday night we go out to the Queen cover band.
Yeah. So the next time we have you on panel, tell us about it, okay?
I will.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Why do Queens cover bands?
Yeah. He said it's called Almost Queen.
Yes.
So, yeah. See, even Jim
I mean,
got that.
my wife is a big Queen fan, and of course our wedding dance was "Who Wants to Live Forever."
Oh,
Highlander.
that's nice.
I
Who wants
don't.
to live forever from Highlander? Oh, that's nice.
Not on Earth. I want to live forever in heaven.
In heaven. Hey Jay, you
They're
want to tell
trying.
them about what you got planned with me?
That is the most handsomest man there ever was. Everybody else, shut up.
Conway Twitty? No, you want to tell them what you're doing, or I can tell them.
I'm living.
Well, you're living and breathing.
I'm gonna be with Mikey on Friday, or is it Friday?
Yeah,
Friday.
Friday. Yes, we're going to be covering Star Trek 6, The Undiscovered Country. So everyone is invited, including you, Jim, to be a part
One
of
of
the panel.
the
We can talk
greatest
about the
Star
movie.
Trek movies there ever was, with the
Yeah.
exception of Star Trek V: The Final Frontier.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So, So thank you, Brother Jay. So Jay
And
will join
I
me.
may be going out to probably karaoke Saturday.
Oh, yay. With Renee. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Cool.
So if you
As
want
for
to hear
me,
some Conway Twitty music, I'll be singing it.
oh, very cool. Yeah. Well, I only count on you to be able to sing it, brother, since
Oh
you're a
yeah.
big fan. And there is Larry again waving to us.
Live long and
It's
prosper.
live long and prosper, Larry. Make sure you get a lot of rest, please, my friend, my brother. I've known him for over 40 years. He is a great friend of mine and a brother, and he is related to our family. So, and so is
I'm
that
trying
guy
to
over
get it
there.
out right in
I'm
the
trying to point
camera.
to him. This guy over there. And that
You
guy down there,
know,
and of course, Booger in the corner
the
there.
other way is Nanu Nanu.
No, that's true.
Hey, well, watch how you're pointing up there. I don't know where that point's been.
I'm sorry.
It's been
As for
cleaned.
me, as for me, no plan, nothing going on tomorrow for Halloween except I'm taking my wonderful wife
Is
to
it
lunch
Halloween
and to a
tomorrow?
movie. Yeah, Halloween is well, it's right now, it's today. So today there's no normal webcams or streams from me and Mikey Sue's Ford today since it is Halloween and we're going to have a date day and a date night together. And but we'll make sure we make it home before the kids all rampage outdoors and start asking for candy because we live on the 13th floor of an apartment building and no way do
I've
kids
told
get
you to
in
say
here.
it's the 14th.
We're on the 13th.
14th.
No. I'm saying 13. I'm being daring.
Oh,
And he
I'm a
wonders why
darer.
he has so many problems.
That's not the reason. What you're making assumptions. Don't do that. Don't do that. Anyway, there is Larry one more time, and there is his adventures. Make sure you guys are subscribing to his channel. He's got great content there. And like I said, for me, just a couple things coming up on Friday night around 10, same time, 10:15. It will be a little bit just after Gorilla does his Walton's stream, and that's on November 1st.
Blech.
And Larry and Jay are going to be with me, and I want to bring Jim too. So, and Booger, if you want to come, please come. We're going to review Star Trek Six: the Undiscovered Country. If I can get the word out.
That's all, folks.
Yeah, yeah, right. And don't forget this weekend. Yeah, don't forget this weekend. I'm a co-host for Charlotte Nightstar, the Werewolf. We are reviewing Cruel Intentions, which featured Reese Witherspoon and Sarah Michelle Gellar. And
Oh,
we
you
do it in
watching
two.
that steamy sex movie? Ooh.
Cruel Intentions? Yeah, yeah. We're making fun of it though. We do it like an MST3K deal. We have Curtis,
Oh,
our
did you
friend
hear
Curtis
that? He's
Selby.
doing S&M 3K.
Guidance.
God damn. That's dangerous. Watch
MST3K.
out.
What are you're putting words into my mouth. Don't do that. Anyway,
That's
no,
what she said.
we do a watch party commentary on the movie, and we split it into two parts. And Charlotte starts part one and part two at the same time, 4:05 p.m. Eastern, 3:05 p.m. In the Central Time Zone. And I'm a co-host of that, so we do that on Saturdays and Sundays. And then next week on Tuesday, Jay and I and Larry hopefully can make it. And Jim also, and Booger if you want. Anyone that wants to join us on next Tuesday,
Otherwise
we're gonna,
known as Larry, and this is my brother Daryl, my other brother Daryl.
yeah. And we're going to review the TOS episode from season 1, Where No Man Has Gone Before, with Gary Lockwood, Helen Kellerman as Espers, early Espers, and which leads to Boldly
That
Go, which
sounds
is a
like a
two-part thing.
disease.
Espers, yeah, I don't know, but it's a great episode. I really enjoyed it, and I'm glad that Gary Lockwood came from 2001: A Space Odyssey. You know, did that after that. So
I
yeah, that's
loved him.
totally worth it. Yeah.
I
So
loved Gary
anyway,
Lockwood in the $6 Million Man, where he played identical twins who were evil people.
yes. And I forgot to run this ticker also, but again, rest in peace, Terry Garr, who was Roberta
And
Lincoln
Jerry
in the
Taylor.
TOS episode of Assignment Earth.
Yes.
And yeah, so I just want to make sure I ran that. And let's see, we'll go here. Feeling,
Anyone died today?
Mikey,
yeah,
I forgot to mention, I have a Klingon bird of prey, and I'm
yes.
looking for inside backgrounds and that. I wish I had either a Klingon commander or a captain in order to be on that ship, so I can have a Klingon in my fan film.
Well, I know Booger. Both Booger and Christine are cosplayers, and they dressed up as Klingons.
No.
The two of you may want to get together and see if Booger can help you out.
He's not
Well,
going to stop until you do something for him.
I've been trying and asking for an email address and never got one because what.
Well, here, wait. You know what? I'll put my email in the private chat because now that I'm in StreamYard.
Yeah, so make sure you mark it down there, Jim.
Let's
He's going to
see.
put it in the private chat. He'll set it up there for you.
Yeah, because on Breach 4 and 3, you would see a Romulan vessel. I wanted the Klingon ship to be there, but I couldn't get a hold of Booger.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, everyone. So again, I want to thank Brother Jay for being here. I want to thank Commodore Boone, also known as Jim, our brother there in Ohio, for being here. I want to thank Booger 414 and his lovely wife Christine for being a part of our panel tonight. Also, my brother there in California and also Arizona, Larry of Be Yourself Adventures. Special prayers up for him. Hopefully he can get through this tough time he's got, what with his, mom passing away and his ailments that he's going through. So more prayers sent their way, please, from everybody here. And I want to thank our visitors. What?
Fernando Valenzuela died.
I know, Ed. I told you that before he died.
I did not know that. Pete Rosa.
Oh,
Oh my God.
Oh, Fernando. Yeah. Anyway, I want to thank Brad Wolf for being in the chat today. There's Booger. Thank you, guys. Gorilla's Random Thoughts. Thank you, Gorilla, for appearing tonight. Mr. Sir Lemon Pie. Thank you. Our managing moderator of our chat and our channel. Thank you. Miss Raquel SSG 2211 for appearing on our panel tonight. Thank you, sweetie. It was wonderful to see you. Jim's Landscape LLC, #1 Commodore Productions. You never know what you're going to get, so make sure that you go to his channel and subscribe. Don't forget tonight, please hit the like button, subscribe to everybody's channels here on the panel and everybody in the
No one
chat.
died today.
And don't forget to hit the notification bell, the ding ding ding, so that you'll know when a future webcam or live stream comes on.
Ding 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 ding
Ding ding ding. And make sure you share the channel with your friends and family. Please do that. Also, we'd like to thank Toby. Toby, congrats again on the Dodgers, okay? You know what? I'm a diehard San Francisco Giants fan, and I'm reluctantly saying this, so you're never going to hear me say it again, okay? It's the only time you're going to hear me say it, Toby, so good luck to you, and thank you.
In
Matt
7
Arnold,
months, the great holiday is coming up.
Yeah. Yes.
My birthday.
Yes, I know. And you're going to be 54.
56.
Ooh, 56. I was giving you benefit of the doubt there.
Oh, I doubt myself all the time.
Amity's getting old.
Yeah, well, I turn 60 next year. Ha ha ha. I'm catching up to you there, Jim. What about you, Booger? How gracefully young are you?
54, so I'm not that far behind you.
Oh, okay. He's catching up.
My
He's catching up.
lovely bride will be 55 in December, so from my birthday's in March. So
You meant you were going to be 18?
well, because of an oddity of the way time travel works, for the 3 months between December and March, I'm a year younger than her.
Nice.
You're
Nice. Well, you know,
So,
it's weird. It's weird.
I've spent our 31 years of marriage telling her that during those 3 months that she's the cougar who took poor innocent young me and corrupted me with her wiles.
You're gonna die tonight. You're gonna die tonight.
You got
Funeral
trapped.
services will be tomorrow at 10 a.m.
You
got trapped
might
in
want
hypnotized.
to find, Booger, you might want to find the kitchen roller and keep it close to you tonight.
She's watching her
Take it
true
to bed
crime
yourself.
shows to get pointers.
Oh no.
This is true.
No. Well, I don't know if you guys remember, but Suzanne and I are only 3 months and 6 days apart. Her birthday is in June, mine is in September, and next year when she turns 59, I'm turning 60 in 3 more months after her. So I'm the one who corrupted her, or she likes to think she
Blasphemy.
corrupted me.
She is not gonna be 59.
I
but
thought
she's
it was
gonna
all
be-
the way around.
She's only gonna be 28.
No. I'm older than her, Jim, by 3 months.
No, I'm talking about, she got you trapped and since
Yeah.
got you moved to Canada and you're never
I'm
leaving
gonna move to
Canada.
Canada. I
forever.
got out of that
You're
crazy
stuck in
place
there.
down there called the United States.
Yeah.
Better than
dragged me
living in
here.
Utah.
Yeah.
So,
No, I'm kidding.
yeah,
But then you ended up in that crazy place called Canada.
Yeah, I went to that even crazier place. It's even more crazy.
send me
we're
some
crazier than you
Canada
guys.
Dry.
I don't know. I had fun on my vacation to Canada, one of which I remember.
Yeah, it was good.
I went as a little kid. My dad took
Oh.
us up there, and I
Nice.
only remember bits and pieces because I was probably about 4.
Mm.
Ah,
I remember being in Ottawa, and I remember Niagara Falls, and I know I must have been in Toronto at that point. So a few years ago, my wife and I we took the train out of New York, went up to Niagara Falls, spent a couple of days there, then came up to Toronto and spent a couple of days.
yeah.
Who are you trying
and
to bury?
we also have another visitor here real quick. I almost forgot him. Minion Masad. He says, hey Mikey, Mikey, by Mikey, resistance is futile. You will assimilate into the Borg collective. Booger says same bat time, same bat channel.
Yeah.
Minion says same bat channel. And the Dodgers won. Yep, I'm glad for you, Minion. And happy birthday, young folks. Well, thank you, Minion. I appreciate you coming here, sir. So, like I said, on behalf of everyone I've mentioned so far, Matt Arnold and Raquel's main channel and her gaming channel, please make sure you subscribe to both. And of course, Be Yourself Adventures. My brother Larry, make sure you
Lemon pie.
do for him. Yes, I did mention Sir Lemon already.
Oh, okay.
And of course, Minion Masad, thank you for appearing here, sir. We appreciate you being here. Okay, and there is the private chat. That is the email from Booger that is there for you, Jim. So it's available right now.
He's
Okay.
dead, Jim.
So yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
So-
I'm sending a bomb right now.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Sweet.
A Federation bomb.
Okay.
It's
So
okay, I have
now
Klingon
let's,
shields.
Oh,
Your
he's
bombs
sending
are-
bath bombs. Okay.
okay. So now, as we always do,
Well, thank you.
brother Jay, if you will, please go ahead and do a quick prayer for us, and then we'll head on out.
You're done.
Go
Dear
ahead, Jay.
Heavenly Father, we just are thankful we are gathered together in fellow Christian fellowship, Father. We enjoy these times together, Father, and just enjoying our time together, all joking aside, without hurting anybody's feelings. Father, you know that we all have petitions on our hearts and minds. We lift up those prayers to you now, Father, and we know that you will answer them. They're already answered. It's just we wait for the conclusion of those answers to be fulfilled. And Father, we just pray for Larry, who is not feeling well. We hope that the doctor was able to do something for him. We know that there is a greater doctor than anyone on this planet, and that is you, Heavenly Father. We ask you to heal him, Father. Grant him peace, wisdom, and strength. I ask you, Father, to be with all those that are in the chat and those on the panel with your grace and mercy, your healing touch, and your wisdom, Father. Thank you, Father, that you allowed me to witness a few people today. I'm always trying to do your work, Father. Thank you for that. And Father, I ask you to please be with Mikey and Suzanne and help their channel grow stronger so they can do your will. We ask you for that for all of the people on the panel, for their channels to grow as well. Keep them safe, keep them healthy, and keep them out of harm's way, and keep the devil away from them, Father. And now, Father, we just ask you in the glorious name of your Son, Jesus Christ, our Lord and Master, Savior, God and King's name we pray. Amen and amen.
Amen, brother.
Amen, brother Jay. Thank you. Thank you so much for that. Booger says amen.
Amen.
Thank you.
Amen.
Amen. There you go.
Being
I had to unmute the
We
mic.
want to show. Yeah, there we go. There's one of Jim's wonderful doggy babies.
being
Oh,
attacked.
so cute. You're being attacked?
Yeah.
Is that
It's a good
your
attack.
I got my ears clean.
She got all
Yeah,
them wax out of his ears.
Yeah.
well, you know what Gorilla says about his cat,
No.
being a whore, being a cat whore, wants attention. I hope the dogs aren't the same way.
This one here, she'll get lonely. She'll come up and I hold the back of her neck, and she climbs right up on me and just give me
Oh,
all kinds of
beautiful.
kisses, man.
That's beautiful.
No,
Okay, well, thank you so much, Brother Jay, for that prayer. Really, really
Mhm.
hit
thank you much.
home. It really was
Appreciate it.
needed. So thank you so much.
And the kisses.
Everybody that is anybody down there in the United States and for us up here in Canada, please vote. If you can, vote.
Yeah,
Okay?
Canadians.
It's very, very important what happens in the next week and what happens in the next year when Canadians can vote for their leader of their country. I hope everybody gets a chance to vote because
Mhm.
voting is a privilege, not a right. It is a
Mhm.
privilege. So make sure everybody votes. Okay. So once again, as the wonderful Gene Siskel said, from Siskel and Ebert to the movies, the aisle is now closed. And thank you everyone for being here tonight. I really feel honored and blessed that I have such wonderful gentlemen and the beautiful lady Raquel who came up and helped our channel out tonight. So again, thank you so much, everyone. You know we love you. You know you're a big part of our family community. You are family
Well,
members,
there's a
not
lot
just
of sucking
community.
up going on around here.
Yeah, ain't it? I mean, yeah, it's just,
I
I mean, the
noticed that
rich are
too.
just fucking up, man.
The vacuum in there was going
Damn.
it was like that. But thank you everyone and take care. And once again, peace from
Have a
Mikey
good night.
Sus4.
Take
Say
care.
good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Good night,
Good night,
Gracie.
everyone. Good night.
Good
Good
night,
night,
Dun,
John
dun,
Brother
Will.
Jay.
dun, 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 dun,
Good
dun,
Everybody.
night, Jim.
dun, dun,
Good night,
dun,
Booker.
dun, dun, dun,
Good
dun.
night, Grandma and Grandpa. Ah. Good
Let
night,
me
Jim.
out of this
Steer the guy
tower.
into a block wall. Damn it.
He's got a block wall. Good night, everyone. Take
Well,
care.
I hit the brick wall every time I eat.
Yeah.
oh.